Morris Stadium in Glenville, West Virginia, we welcome you to the final week of the college football regular season in the Mountain East Conference. Tonight, it's the Fairmont State University Fighting Falcons against the Glenville State University Pioneers. Key game in the Mountain East Conference, the battle for third place. Glenville State 6-3, Fairmont State at 5-4. Shepherd has already wrapped up the regular season conference championship, and the University of Charleston is currently 8-1 in the Mountain East Conference. Hello again, everybody. Travis Jones along with former Mountaineer quarterback Rasheed Marshall. And Rasheed, an opportunity tonight not only for both of these football teams to close out their regular season on a win, but a chance to beat their rival. 89th meeting between these teams. Yeah,
and as you mentioned, this is a big rivalry game. Both teams would like to close out the season on a high note, so that should serve as a lot of motivation to win this game. Yeah, battle for the bit up for grabs. A mining bit is what they play for. It was won by Fairmont State a year ago. Well, this Fairmont State offense centers around the passing game. Cooper Hibbs and sophomore wide receiver Brandon Boyd from Redondo Beach, California, had a breakout game last week against the Shepherd Rams. Yeah, Brandon Boyd had a great night last week, and I'm sure he's looking to reproduce those same numbers this week. The coaching staff will look to him to catch some big balls. Yeah, certainly for Glenville State. We talk offense. They are right now one of the best offensive teams in the Mountain East Conference, and it centers around their quarterback position. Sean Steele has been outstanding all season, but he was nicked up last week, and they called on Dante Roberts to come in, and he responded against West Liberty, 338 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, Dante Roberts has done a good job filling in for Sean Steele, completing close to 69% of his passes, so he's going to be the guy that makes it go for Glenville State. Yeah, when you talk Pioneers, however, you got to talk about their running game. Ramon Lee, one of the most outstanding rushers in the Mountain East Conference, the all-time leading rusher here in Glenville, and Tevin Drake, an outstanding backup as well. But when we were here in week number 2 against West Virginia Wesleyan, it was Ramon Lee's night, and what a night he had. Turn, handoff to Lee, makes a cut over the 35, he's loose. 40, 45, stutter step midfield to the 45 of Wesleyan, the 40. Nice cut back, 25, 20, 15, inside the 5, and he's pushed into the end zone, touchdown. Inside give, that's Lee, burst through, over the 35, 40 foot race, 45, at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown. For Ramon Lee, the all-time leading rusher in Glenville State football history, goes house long distance again. One play, good night.
Founded in 1872, Glenville State College is the only 4-year college in Central West Virginia. But we are unquestionably the best small public liberal arts college in the country. Come visit us in person or online and see our new Waco Center with its Land Resources Department and sports facilities, as well as our new student housing and updated science labs. Come to Glenville and see why Glenville State College is where you belong.
Coming from a small town and a high school graduating class of just 30 students, I had no idea what to expect at college. What I found at Fairmont State are limitless possibilities. I'm the student government president. I work in the admissions office. I'm double majoring, and I have a great internship this year. I can really say my life changed here. I'm Mitch Moore. Fairmont State is helping me exceed my personal goals, and I can't wait to see what's next.
One drop causes a ripple, and that ripple moves across the water, affecting the entire body. Much the same way, when our schools educate our children for high-tech new economy jobs, the effects flow through West Virginia. These technology-based businesses see we have a workforce ready to grow their industry, and they move here. Then our children get those jobs and stay here. Call your state legislator and ask, what are you doing to bring high-tech businesses to West Virginia? From the West Virginia High Technology Foundation.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football on Metro News.
Welcome back. Morris Stadium in Glenville. Fairmont State and Glenville State kickoff coming up in just a few moments. 89th overall meeting between these two teams. Fairmont State has not won here in the last 5 trips, but they did defeat Glenville last year at Duval Rozier Field in Fairmont. Let's take a look at our E.L. Robinson Engineering keys to the game for Fairmont State. Got to be able to establish a run game. Only 48 yards rushing last week, and Rashid a little banged up at running back this week for Fairmont State, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast.
Yeah, last week, not a lot of production on the ground for Fairmont State. Austin White banged up a little bit in that game. He's trying to come back this week and get something going.
Yeah, meanwhile, Fairmont's been very good this season. Tops in the Mountain East Conference, number 6 in the nation in giveaway takeaway at plus 12. Meanwhile, for Glenville State, I think they just have to do what they do here at home, and that is score a ton of points, averaging 45 points per game here at Morris Stadium.
That's it. Get those 2 fantastic running backs going, get them lathered up, feed them the ball, and let them go to work.
Yeah, absolutely, and also get after Cooper Hibbs. Fairmont had just given up 14 sacks all season. Last week, that Shepherd defensive line sacked Hibbs 7 times in that Shepherd victory over Fairmont State. A couple of players to watch tonight. We mentioned Cooper Hibbs, the outstanding junior quarterback from Odenton, Maryland. 204 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but he's only thrown 3 picks all season. Did not throw his first interception until game number 8 of the season. And Tevin Drake, how healthy is Ramon Lee tonight? Drake already over 1,000 yards. He had a dynamite game against Alderson Broaddus and Philippi a few weeks ago.
Yeah, both of those guys will be able to get something going for their team. Cooper Hibbs, you mentioned, very efficient with the football. He takes care of the football. And Tevin Drake, if Ramon Lee is not able to go, he'll be ready to back him up.
All right, here we go. Battle for the bit. Fairmont and Glenville State for the 89th time coming your way from Morris Stadium. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on the Metro News Radio Network, the voice of West Virginia.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
Cheer for the stumbles. That he should have had that. And the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There, you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football, brought to you by AARP. This copyrighted broadcast is made under exclusive rights granted to the Metro News Radio Network by the Mountain East Conference. Any rebroadcast, publication, or use of the description and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Metro News Radio Network is prohibited. Now, with the call of tonight's game, here's Travis Jones.
And Fairmont, one of the longest rivalries in the Mountain East Conference, dating back, of course, to the West Virginia Conference and even before. 89th meeting between these two teams dates all the way back to 1908. Fairmont leads the overall series 45-39-4. However, as I mentioned, Fairmont has not won here at Morris Stadium in their last 5 trips here. You have to go all the way back to 2004 when Wendell Johnson rushed for 248 yards and 2 touchdowns in Fairmont's victory over Glenville State. Pioneers will receive the football to start this football game. Johnny Deerstein, the leading all-time kick scorer for Fairmont State, will kick it off, ball in the air, and the return is on at the 5-yard line over the 10, 15, 20, and a big hit at the 23, squirting over the 25 to the 27-yard line. On that return is Damon Lampkin. So Glenville will go to work. They'll huddle on the sideline. First down and 10. They'll mark the ball out at the 26, and here comes this Pioneer offense that has been so good all season under Dave Hutchinson in his 5th season here in Glenville. 29 wins and 25 losses. Tevin Drake will get the start at tailback tonight for Glenville State, and Dante Roberts will be the sophomore quarterback. 60 of 87, 694 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions on the season.
And Travis, just like I mentioned in the pregame, both of these guys have something to play for on both sides, so we should see a lot of guys flying around and a lot of energy on both sides.
All right, fully loaded shotgun on first down and 10 from the 27. Snap back to Roberts, starts with a handoff to Drake, tries him off the right side, and he'll run into a massive humanity at the 28-yard line and be driven back after a gain of just 2 on that carry. So Drake, the transfer from Western Michigan, I mentioned his big night against Alderson Broadus and Philippi, 294 yards rushing, was honorable mention All Mountain East Conference a year ago.
And right off the bat, Glenville State trying to get Tevin Drake going, getting the first carry of the game.
Shotgun sidecar to the left after a 3-yard pickup. Second down and 7 for the Pioneers. They work the ball from their own 28. Snap and a give to Drake. Drake runs into a defensive lineman who's going to be drugged down and deposited back in the backfield. Forward progress will give him out to the 31-yard line. So good, aggressive tackle there for Fairmont. And really the defensive tackle worked off the block and was able to run right into Drake. And credit to Josh Ballard, the stop for Fairmont State. Puts Glenville in a 3rd down and medium, about 3rd and 6.
You know, on these first 2 plays, you can see that Fairmont State has been playing to run. Looking for it, you know you're going to have to slow down Drake. Big 3rd down for Glenville State.
Twins to the left side, single receiver to the right. Here's a snap back. Here comes pressure. Roberts fires right down the seam, and a low catch attempt is going to be ruled incomplete as it slides off the turf into Ralph Gordon, the senior from Los Angeles, California. 760 yards and 3 touchdowns receiving, and you can see Roberts' pass comes in low, and Gordon unable to pick it off the turf. And it's punt time for Tanner Wright, outstanding senior from Clairton, Ohio, on to punt along a 52, an average of 42 yards per kick. Fairmont sends LaChristopher Lee back. They come after the punt, and that ball goes high into the air. Not a long kick, and it will be illegally touched as it hits the back of one of the Pioneer coverage guys down the field. That was Aaron Settles, who did not locate the football, and it will be touched down at the 35-yard line, and that's where this Fairmont State offense will go to work under the direction of Cooper Hibbs, the junior from Odenton, Maryland, 3rd in school history in passing yards at 5,500 so far this season. He's thrown 17 touchdowns and just 3 interceptions.
And I'm making sure he's ready to get back on track after last week against Shepherd. You know, not the numbers that he would like to have had. 2 interceptions on the night. This will be a bounce-back night for him.
Cooper Hibbs starts out with a shotgun sidecar. Here's a snap and a draw handoff, and running up the middle over the 35, 40, 45, 50. Busting loose as White takes it inside the 30, 25, 20, angling to the far side, and he's tackled down at the 10-yard line of Glenville State. Big run for Austin White, the senior from Livonia, Michigan, on that delayed draw handoff, and it opened up beautifully right up the middle. Got a nice lead block from the center, Cody Wilburn, and White was off to the races.
Yeah, good job by the Fairmont State offensive line, opening things up, showing a delayed draw. White doing a good job of hitting it and showing a good burst.
Fairmont plays fast. Here's a turn and a handoff to White. Crease off the left side, closes quickly, and White will take it down to the 9-yard line to pick up about a yard, and that will be it.
That's a huge start for Fairmont State on offense. Austin White getting him going early. He can be a guy that can help Fairmont State out tonight on offense.
All right, the ball was spotted at the 10, so Fairmont cannot get a first down. It's 2nd down and goal from the 9-yard line. Twins, both directions. Hibbs is ready, shotgun sidecar, snap back to Hibbs. Here comes pressure, he feels it, he throws late over the middle, and the pass back of the end zone is off the fingertips of his intended receiver. And that was Aaron Willis who tried to pull that one in. And Hibbs took a huge shot as he delivered that football coming right up the middle. We mentioned this Glenville team puts all kinds of pressure on the quarterback. That was Alex Robinson who got the Hibbs.
Yeah, Fairmont State, they came out in a 2-by-2 looking to hit that deep comeback route in the back of the end zone. Couldn't complete it.
3rd and goal from the 9. Here comes pressure, and Hibbs has to throw it back, and the pass is caught on a back side throw and a run in for a touchdown for Austin White. They set up the screen to the left. A late flag comes in as White runs it in for the Fairmont touchdown. But again, we have a penalty thrown on the play. It was thrown late in the end zone. So we'll check the flag. And the official is going to come all the way over the white hat to talk to Jason Woodman. And Woodman says we want that on the kickoff. So this will be a penalty on Glenville State.
Defense, number 50. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the ensuing kickoff. The result of the play is a touchdown.
So Glenville State, most penalized team in the Mountain East Conference, and just a beautiful throwback screen to White. Falcons had a ton of blockers. Flanked to the left, had the Pioneers outnumbered. Extra point up from Johnny Deerstein is good. And Fairmont scores first, just 2:54 in the opening quarter. The Fairmont State Fighting Falcons have taken a 7-0 lead on Glenville State. This is Thursday Night Football from the Mountain East Conference.
At Urbana University's Center for Adult and Professional Studies, students complete career-relevant degrees in as little as 24 months in small class sizes, taught by accomplished faculty whose accessible, open-door policies foster a mentor relationship that continues through college and beyond. To find out more about earning your degree and how Urbana can focus on your success, call 1-855-7-URBANA.
A home for our heroes. That's what the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility in Clarksburg offers. Personal, compassionate care in a state-of-the-art facility that includes a licensed Alzheimer's unit, a chapel, access to secure gardens and porches, regular outings, recreational opportunities, and much more. No veteran is turned down due to finances. Maximum rates at the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility are 1/3 of the national average. Visit veterans.wv.gov or call 866-WV4-VETS.
Now, back to Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football on Metro News.
Back at Moore Stadium in Glenville, 7-0 Fairmont has the early lead, trying to retain the Battle of the Bit trophy. That's what's up for grabs here tonight between these two rivals, Fairmont and Glenville. And boy, Rasheed, couldn't ask for a better start if you're a Fairmont State Fighting Falcon fan.
Yeah, Fairmont State getting off to a very fast start. And we mentioned in the pregame, Austin White, he's going to be very important tonight. They got him going early. Cooper Hibbs showing great awareness on the touchdown pass. For Glenville State, the thing about having a very active defensive line is you can get those guys to jump sometimes. And again, the awareness was good by Hibbs.
All right, 15-yard penalty, so a sky kick for Johnny Deerstein. It's going to be run out of the end zone over the 5, 10, 15, over the 20. 25 to the far side and muscled out at the 30-yard line on a nice return. 30 yards, but really went 35 yards because it was brought 5 yards deep out of the end zone for Glenville State. On that return was Quinn Thornton, the senior from Naples, Florida.
Glenville State needs to get something going on this offensive series. Last series, they tried to get Drake going on the ground, first 2 downs, missed the 3rd down on an incomplete pass. Dante Roberts needs to hone in, focus, and start to execute.
Now we start this second drive. Ramon Lee will be in the backfield for Glenville State. We'll see how healthy he is. Twins to both sides of the formation on 1st and 10 from the 30. Lee will get the handoff. He presses the edge, tries to cut it back, and he'll be shoved forward out to the 34-yard line on that run. First carry of the night for Ramon Lee again. 4,874 career rushing yards, school's all-time rushing leader, and that carry will get him a yard shy of 1,000 on the season. Snap back, Roberts swings it out, pass is caught up the near sideline. Lee has a first down. He's shoved out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Shoved out by Darius Lee for Fairmont State, the transfer from the University of Virginia. So Fairmont all season has been hurt on the swing passes to the backs. And when you've got a guy with the speed of like Ramon Lee, Fairmont's going to have to shore that up tonight.
And that's a very simple way to get the ball into playmakers' hands. Swing him out, quick dump off, and let him be an athlete in space.
First initial first down of the game for Glenville. Handoff goes to Drake. Feels his way off the right side, and he'll be pulled down at the 47-yard line by Darius Lee. So Drake angling on that stretch give from Roberts will pick up a couple of yards on that carry, and good ball pursuit by the Fairmont linebackers to just slide down the line as Lee drags him down.
That's right, and you get the feel here that Fairmont State is selling out 2 to run because they know it's very important to get these guys slowed down, and they're doing a good job so far.
That brings up 2nd down, and let's call it 7. Ball at the 47-yard line. Go power pistol to the right with a fullback in the formation. Roberts does a check with me. Play clock down to 3 seconds. Here's a snap. Play action, going to go deep, looking, cranking, firing, bad thrown on a comeback, or the pass is incomplete. Well, both the receiver and the defensive back slipped on the play. The intended target was Damon Lampkin, and Fairmont's defender had played it very well down the field. And honestly, if just one of them doesn't slip, it's going to be a completion or probably an interception for Fairmont State.
Yeah, for starters, Roberts needs to get that ball out to the sideline a little bit more. And again, for the awareness on the defensive state side for Fairmont State, you need to be able to know where that ball is at because you could have had an interception there.
Yeah, Sadiq Kenneth in coverage for Fairmont State. 3rd down and 7. Drake, long count. He's back, or correction, Roberts. He fires over the middle. Low throw, incomplete. Flag comes in late. Thrown from way in the defensive backfield. Jacob Jean Charles guarding Ralph Gordon, the intended target. And that was a worm burner that was thrown into the turf, but the whistle came in, and perhaps a defensive holding call coming up here on Fairmont State would extend the drive for Glenville.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 9, 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Now Fairmont's Jacob Jean Charles, one of their most aggressive defensive back
6
performers, but also one of their most penalized as well. And just a throw over to Jean Charles, and a little bit of contact before that ball got there, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, not a lot of contact there, but as you mentioned, Jean Charles is aggressive. He's their number 1 cornerback that's going to match up with Glenville State's number 1 receiver.
Lee's back in the backfield. First and 10 from the 43. Here's a turn and a give to Lee. He dances in the hole and runs right in to the teeth of the Fairmont defense. And Josh Ballard once again has his 2nd tackle on the night. Lee will get forward, lean for about a yard, and that's it. Not a lot happening so far between the tackles for this Glenville State run game. Ballard there for Fairmont State along with Emmanuel Ivey.
Yeah, you have to give Fairmont State credit here again. Slowing this Glenville State rushing attack down. Darius Lee doing a good job getting in there. And all 11 guys for Fairmont State actually doing a good job.
2nd down, we'll call it 8. Power pistol right, twins to the right, single receiver to the near side. Snap back, Roberts rolls the pocket out. He looks and is going to throw to the sideline. Pass is going to be hauled in, and stepping out of bounds at the 29 for a first down is Ralph Gordon. And we get late whistles from down below, and a flag has been thrown.
Roughing the passer. Defense, number 44. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
That's one of the best linebackers in the Mountain East Conference, and Marcus Porter, who came in late on the quarterback Roberts and hit him after he threw the ball and hit him high. And again, Not a lot of contact there, but went high on the quarterback, and that's going to draw the flag. And Fairmont has aided Glenville all the way down to the 14-yard line on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, for Porter, important, make sure you're smart in that situation. You took 2 more steps, make sure you pull up and try to stay off of the quarterback.
All right, Roberts has twins, making trips to the wide side, single receiver to the boundary. Shotgun, sidecar, snap, Drake flips it, reverse, 15, hit, dropped at the 10-yard line on that reverse play, and Thornton ran into a Falcon sandwich over on the far sideline, so Fairmont defended that well. Drake took the initial handoff and then flipped it to Thornton. And Fairmont got a pair of defenders over there, led by, you did love it, the transfer from Temple.
Yeah, Glenville State trying to pull out a little bit of trickery right there, get the ball to Thornton, the speedy receiver for Glenville State.
All right, 2nd down and 5. Ball's marked at the 10-yard line. Roberts ready, snap is back, he looks right, throws right, and the pass is going to be caught down to the 5-yard line. Will be near the 1st down as that's pulled in by Thornton, and he was tackled immediately on the play by Lovett, but it will be a 1st and goal for Glenville State, ball at the 5-yard line.
And I like the rhythm that Dante Roberts is starting to get into now, making some completions, continuing to get this offense going and threatening to score here.
That might be Drake time. He's in. The big back in the pistol set with a wing to the left. Snap and a give to Drake. Drake tiptoes through the hole, and he'll push the pile down to the 3-yard line before Fairmont will drive him back. So forward lean. Actually, they'll mark him at the 4, so only about a yard on that give between the tackles.
You can tell this Fairmont State is making it a point of emphasis to slow this Glenville State rushing attack down. You see almost 11 hats to the football right there. They're doing a good job.
All right, 2nd down, goal to go. Ball just inside the 5-yard line. 7:20 to play here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Fairmont State leading Glenville. But the Pioneers are down and threatening on a 2nd down and goal. They have an equipment problem on one of the Glenville offensive linemen. Now the officials want to have a discussion. And we'll stop play here with 6:59 remaining. Ramon Lee was on the field to start this play, but now he jogs off. And now we're going to get all the officials involved in a conversation down at the 4-yard line.
Not too sure what that could be.
Nope, no flag on that play. It was all clean. And the talk continues, and everybody wearing stripes is involved in it down at the 5-yard line. And now they'll break it up, and the head of the crew will come over and talk to the Glenville sideline. Got 2 officials going over to Jason Woodman, the Fairmont State head coach, to discuss what the situation is here with 6:58 remaining in the opening quarter. 7-0 Fairmont on top. Final weekend of the Mountain East Conference regular season. Got another MEC game going on tonight down in Wise, Virginia. UVA Wise against the number 2 team in the Mountain East Conference, Charleston. We'll keep you posted on that score. Might be a discussion here on what down it is. And that's what it is. They're going to change the down marker to 1st down. I don't know. We got a Colorado situation here. We're going to have 5 downs down here. They ruled that last one was not a touchdown. Here's a run from Roberts, and Roberts will run it in for the touchdown on a quarterback run on 1st down. Dante Roberts, sophomore, runs it in. And Glenville, thanks to 2 big penalties from Fairmont State on that drive, the defensive holding on 3rd down, the real killer, and Roberts scores it. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from evening the score.
Yeah, and all that is a simple quarterback lead sweep. Tevin Drake turns into a fullback. Dante Roberts turns into a running back. You have Drake at 222 pounds, so he can lead the way, and good job by Roberts to follow him and get into the end zone.
Chandler Carrera, extra point is up, and the kick is good. We're tied at 7. 6:43 to play here in the opening quarter. Glenville State evens with a nice drive. We're tied at 7. This MEC Thursday night football game continues from the Mountain East Conference.
It's the Silverado Sell-Down event at Northside Chevrolet, Route 19 in Summersville. The 2016s are on their way, and the discounts have never been better on the 2015s. Regular cabs, double cabs, and crew cabs are all on sale with discounts up to $11,000 on select models. That's right, save up to $11,000 on a new crew cab Silverado. No Foursquare, no gimmicks, just the best deal, period. Drive the few money-saving miles up Route 19 to Summersville or shop online at NorthsideWV.com. Northside Chevrolet, find new roads.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
In any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
To stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us.
To stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
One drop causes a ripple, and that ripple moves across the water, affecting the entire body. Much the same way, when our schools educate our children for high-tech new economy jobs, the effects flow through West Virginia. These technology-based businesses see we have a workforce ready to grow their industry, and they move here. Then our children get those jobs and stay here. Call your state legislator and ask, what are you doing to bring high-tech businesses to West Virginia? From the West Virginia High Technology Foundation.
The Mountain East Conference plays here. This is Metro News.
Welcome back, Morris Stadium. Big matchup between Glenville and Fairmont State. Big weekend for the Mountain East Conference. First ever time the Mountain East Conference has an opportunity to get two teams in the NCAA tournament. The Super Region poll released on Monday. Shepherd controls their own destiny. They play Urbana on Saturday. With a win, they would lock up the top seed and a bye in the opening round of the playoffs next weekend. Charleston in action tonight, as we mentioned, against UVA Wise. They can wrap up at least the number 3 seed. May jump Bowie State. Bowie played an ineligible player, so they will be penalized in the standings. So an opportunity for the Mountain East Conference, conceivably, to finish first and second. And as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, Glenville is mathematically still alive to make the NCAA tournament. 7 teams get in. Glenville would certainly need some help, but it's still a possibility if they can pull off a victory here tonight. Here's a return on the kickoff. Aaron Willis turns the corner at the 10, comes over the 15, swings to the outside, needs a seal, block doesn't get it, and he's going to be slung down at the 21-yard line on a nice sure-handed tackle on the far sideline. Special teams for Troy Brown Jr.
Fairmont State got off to a great start on their first drive. We'll see if they can reduplicate what they put out there on that first series. Cooper Hibbs did a good job. Get Austin White going again. Can be in the driver's seat here.
A big scoring drive for the Pioneers. 10 plays, 69 yards. Again, 2 big penalties on that drive, roughing the passer and the defensive holding on a 3rd down stop for Fairmont State. Falcons ready to go. 1st and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. Clock at 6:30 to play in the opening quarter, tied at 7. Hibbs will deploy trips to the left, twins to the near side. Snap back to Hibbs. He looks left, throws left. Long throw is caught by Boyd, breaks a tackle and brings it out to the 26-yard line. First catch of the night for Brandon Boyd. Tackled on the play by Ian Andrews, one of the best sack specialists in the league. 9 sacks on the year. And that's a gain of 5.
And there's Brandon Boyd. We talked about him pregame. Huge night last week. Looking to get him going again for Fairmont State. Quick, easy hitch route.
Brandon Boyd, 10 catches, 142 yards in the game last week. The sophomore from the left coast. 5 touchdowns as well. 2nd down and 5. Handoff run. White. And he runs and spins into the pile and is tackled at the 29-yard line. Stopped on the play by James Johnson. And will leave Fairmont in their first 3rd down of, or correction, second 3rd down of this opening quarter. Falcons are 1 for 1. 3rd and 2. Ball spotted on the 29-yard line. Of course, Fairmont's got to get it out to the 31-yard line as Jason Woodman set to call the play in. Getting the call from offensive coordinator Jeff Harrock upstairs. 3rd down and 2. Comes motion from Brandon Ashenfelter. Strength of the formation to the right. They'll run that way with White. He burst over the 30 out to the 33-yard line and a Fairmont first down.
We can see Fairmont State right now doing a good job on the ground. Their offensive line is opening up the holes for Austin White, and he's taking advantage, running through there pretty much untouched, converting on that third down.
Fairmont banged up at the running back position. We mentioned Terrell Charles, separated shoulder, lost for the season in the late stages of the UVA Wise win. So Austin White, who he's been battling a hip throughout the second part of the regular season, will get the bulk of the carries tonight. We may also see the redshirt freshman James Oliver from Tyrone, Pennsylvania, in spot duty as well. 1st and 10, Fairmont, ball at the 32-yard line. Quick snap, Hibbs is back, has time, cranks, fires deep over the middle, pass caught 40, 35, and down to the 34-yard line, and that is Fabian Guerra, the junior from Miami Beach, Florida, first-team All-Mountain East Conference a year ago.
Yeah, good job by Cooper Hibbs here, keeping his eyes down the field, stepping up and delivering that ball pretty much on a rope to wear it down the middle of the field.
Quick snap and a handoff off the left side, and this time White is going to be rung up and dropped. They're waiting on him. Alex Robinson was there to make the stop. No gain on the play as Fairmont tried to quick snap it and catch Glenville not set, but it didn't work.
Yeah, Alex Robinson is an athletic defensive tackle for Glenville State, 6'4", 260, a guy that can move and is aggressive as well.
Yeah, this D line for Glenville State has been the strength of their defense all season. They set it down, and White actually lost a yard on the play. Trips wide right, single receiver tied to the formation left. Snap to Hibbs, looks, throws, pass batted down, and incomplete. That was 99 Austin Hill. Got his hands up and batted it down. Freshman from Mount Nebo, West Virginia, transfer from Marshall.
And that's a good job by Hill there. Those are the things that goes unnoticed to people watching the game. That's such a big play because you can get your hands up and get that ball down, and before you know it, that tip ball is going to turn into an interception.
3rd down and 11, ball at the 36-yard line. Clock stops, 3:22 opening quarter. We're tied at 7. And the winning team on these Thursday night games on Metro News have averaged 46 points per game. And right now, both these offenses have 7 points apiece. Snap back to Hibbs. Late pressure comes. He scrambles forward, tries to get loose. Now he throws late. He's got a man wide open, but overthrew him. Along the far sideline, had LaChristopher Lee as Hibbs broke contain, standing along the sideline, but Hibbs could not get his shoulder squared, and he fired it over Lee's head.
Yeah, not sure if that was a busted coverage by Glenville State or not. Pretty much Cooper Hibbs, you want to take a deep breath before you deliver that ball. You have a wide open Lee. Just go ahead and make the completion.
Yeah, just flat out missed there. That was going to be a walk-in touchdown for LaChristopher Lee. There was nobody on that side of the field for Glenville State. They had chased Hibbs to the right side of the formation. Fairmont in no man's land here will go for it. Too far out for a field goal, too close in to punt. 2 on the play clock, and we're going to have whistles and a timeout, I believe, going to be taken by Fairmont State. So crucial call here early in this one. So a timeout going to be taken by the Fighting Falcons offense to try to get the right play call here on 4th down and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Fairmont State is last in the Mountain East Conference in 4th down conversion, coming in at almost 28%. So this might be a coaching decision that you want to go against, going ahead and go for that 4th down here.
That doesn't look like a whole lot of movement from the Fairmont sideline to send the punt team on. So the Falcons will roll the dice here with 2:55 remaining in the opening quarter. We thank you for joining us tonight here on the Metro News channel, radio and television across the Mountain State. A great season we've had with our Metro News Thursday night package. And we've had some games.
There's been some good ones. It's hard to believe that the season is coming to an end here, but we've had some good games over this Thursday night. These guys come to play, the lights are bright, and they want to step up and be a playmaker.
And we mentioned Shepherd has already wrapped up the regular season title in the MEC. They're also 5th in the country this week in the American Football Coaches Association Division II poll. 4th and 11. Offense is out there. Hibbs is back. He throws late. Pass caught over the middle by Boyd, but he is hit and separated from the ball at the 25-yard line. would have been a first down, but a high throw, and Fitz Mofor went up and knocked it away from Brandon Boyd, and the Pioneers will take over on downs.
Yeah, Cooper Hibbs definitely had his eyes in the right place. He made the right read. Just go ahead and get that ball down, get it into a place where Brandon Boyd can make the catch, secure it, and move the sticks. Unfortunately, high ball dropped.
Yeah, I'm not sure Boyd was even going to make the catch without the hit from Mofor, but he separated him from the football for good measure. Ball at the 36-yard line. Pioneers will take over with Drake in the tailback spot in the power pistol formation. Twins to the left. Roberts is ready, looks to the sideline, tied at 7. Here's a snap, play action. Roberts is back, has plenty of time, going to throw late, pass broken up. Jacob Jean Charles steps in front of the intended receiver. They were trying to hit Dante Absher, the junior from Sterling, Virginia, and a late break from Jacob Jean Charles deflected it, nearly intercepted it.
Yeah, Jean Charles, man-to-man coverage right there. For Dante Roberts, you want to be able to anticipate that throw, get it out there, versus man-to-man. You never want to be late, and especially throwing behind a receiver.
Jacob Jean Charles became a daddy for the 4th time a couple of weekends ago, just prior to the Fairmont win on the road against Notre Dame College. Here's a give to Drake right between the tackles, and only about a yard on that run for Tevin Drake. So running again between the tackles has been tough tonight for Glenville, and they'll be facing another 3rd down and long, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and this is the situation that you do not want to be in if you're Dante Roberts. The 3rd and long is hard to manage. You want to be able to make sure that you take care of the football in this situation.
Shotgun sidecar to the right. Roberts again looks to the sideline. Got 15 seconds on the huddle clock. Pioneers have to get the ball to the 46-yard line, their own 46, to keep the drive alive. Tied at 7, 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Snap back to Roberts. Late blitz comes. Set up the screen. It is blocked well. Drake puts his shoulder down, drives Marcus Porter across the 45 to the 47-yard line, and a Pioneer first down. That was strength on strength. Fairmont's best linebacker against the powerful Tevin Drake, and Drake wins out. He drags Porter the 2 extra yards that he needed to get across the lead stick.
And you called it right there. It's power on power. Marcus Porter for Fairmont State. Tevin Drake, 2 big guys, 2 physical guys. Drake won that last battle.
Yeah, after seeing it again on the replay, Tevin Drake actually took Porter about 5 yards up the field. 1st and 10 from the 47. Roberts is back. Swing pass again. Lee makes the catch in the flat, working on Trevor Malnick, and Malnick will tackle him down at the 43-yard line, but that'll be a gain of 11 and another Glenville State first down.
Yep, and we saw it earlier. Simple swing pass to Lee. You're running that into the boundary. Another way to get the ball into your playmaker's hands, a very easy and effective way. And again, let him go to work in the open field.
Yeah, even if you have an 80% health, Lee, against a linebacker, you'll take that every single time if you're Glenville State. Pioneers on the move, tied at 7, 70 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Snap and a give. Lee bursts through, 40, 35, angling to the right, going to be tackled down at the 29-yard line. Tackled on the play by Emmanuel Ivey and Lovett.
And you see this rhythm that Ramon Lee is getting into. It's a good thing for Glenville State. The more he touches the ball, the more he's going to start producing a lot of yards. So for Fairmont State, you want to get this guy slowed down quick.
High Pioneers quickly 2 big plays. Really 3 if you go back to the Drake screen. And they get Glenville down to the 29-yard line. First down and 10. Pistol. Sidecar right. Twins left. Single receiver to the top of the formation. Play clock's at 10. Roberts is going to change the play. He lines up a little more shallow in the backfield. Snaps it back. Handoff to Ramon Lee. And Lee has a defender run up his back. And he's going to be dropped on the play. Positive gain for Glenville, but Marcus Porter gets Lee down after a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down and 4, and that should be the final play of quarter number 1. So Fairmont takes an early 7-0 lead. The Pioneers come right back and scored, and Glenville once again is mounting a touchdown drive here, potentially at the end of 1. The score, Glenville State and Fairmont State all tied at 7 here at Morris Stadium in Glenville. Battle for the Bits, 89th meeting between these 2 teams. This MEC Thursday night game presented by AARP on Metro News.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football, brought to you by AARP.
Cheer for the stumbles. The he shoulda had that's. And the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There, you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
On Metro News, this is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football.
Welcome back, beautiful Morris Stadium. Just across the way, the Waco Center, Glenville basketball, volleyball, their home, getting set to start year number 2 in that beautiful multi-million-dollar complex. And hard to believe, basketball season is here. Glenville's men and women's basketball teams will open the year on the road this weekend, but these two teams, or schools rather, will match up in basketball coming up in about 10 days on a Monday night at the Waco Center as we are ready for MEC men's and women's basketball. 7-7 start of the second quarter. Pioneers and Fairmont State all square here as we start the second quarter of play, which already we've lost a second somehow. It reads 14:59. Here's a snap back to Roberts. Roberts hit as he throws, and that ball is going to sail on the sideline, trying to hit Lee on the wheel route, and it's over his head and incomplete. And Marcus Porter brought the lumber to Dante Roberts.
Yeah, Marcus Porter coming in. Clean hit this time, actually. On the quarterback, you have to block this guy. You can't come in and let him get free shots on your quarterback like that. You need to protect him. He's a player that you need to know where he is on the field.
Yeah, that one hurt. No doubt for Roberts as Porter got a free shot, as you mentioned, and got the helmet right into the sternum. Brings up 3rd down and 6. Pioneers have been excellent converting so far in this game. Snap back to Roberts, 4-man rush. He's going to stand in. Now he's going to try to run, going to be sacked down. Marcus Porter gets him at the 31-yard line on the first sack of the night for the Fairmont State defense. Good coverage downfield, and Roberts had to try to tuck it and escape.
Yeah, that's definitely a coverage sack right there. For Glenville State, get a hand on Porter, slow him down some way, somehow. He pretty much came through there untouched. You want to be able to slow him down.
4th down and 11. Ball at the 30-yard line. Glenville keeps the offense on the field. Tied at 7. Ramon Lee's in the backfield. And now they're going to drop Roberts to perhaps a punting depth. He backs up. See if he tries to quick kick it. And he will.
It's away, it's away.
And the ball is away, and it's going to sail into the end zone for the touchback. So Fairmont will take that. They only lose 11 yards on that exchange as the punt came, or line of scrimmage was the 31. Fairmont will take over from the 20-yard line. So good stop for the Fighting Falcon defense, tied at 7.
Yeah, good job by Fairmont State. I feel like at that quarter change, the momentum that Glenville State had on offense, their drive started to slow a little bit, and they couldn't get anything produced out of that last series.
Ball comes out to the 20. Fairmont State will set up shop. Falcons have moved the ball, scored on their opening drive, moved it well on their second before going out on downs on a 4th down and 11. They'll come back to that draw. Here's White, comes over the 25, 30, 35, he's loose. 40, breaks a tackle, 45, 50, 45, 40. Defender chasing, stiff arm from White, and he's going to be escorted out of bounds on the play by Markeith Dews, but another big run for Austin White, and again, it's that standing draw handoff.
You know, I tell you what, there was talks about Austin White being banged up coming into this game, which, you know, I'm sure it's a long season. You have some nagging injuries, but tonight he's showing no ill effects of a hip injury, and Fairmont State is opening up the holes for him. He's taking advantage.
Yeah, second time tonight. He's changed field. 1st and 10, ball to 27. Snap back to Hibbs. Hibbs going to the end zone, has a man, and the pass is caught. Touchdown, Boyd. He came to a dead stop right a yard deep in the end zone, pulls in the touchdown in front of the defender, and that was Brandon Absher who was beaten on the play. Boyd takes a bow. That will draw a flag, but Fairmont has taken the lead out to 13-7.
Yeah, Cooper Hibbs did a good job of putting that ball in a place where basically Brandon Boyd was the only one that could get to it. It was kind of underthrown. Defender from Glenville State lost track of it, and it was a good concentration by Brandon Boyd.
Offense, number 80. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the ensuing kickoff. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Yeah, Boyd, great job to catch that one. Could have done without the bow, but Boyd, his 6th catch for a touchdown this season. And boy, it's not often you see on a fly pattern the receiver just come to a dead stop and just stand there and wait on the ball. Extra point is up and good from Johnny Deerstein.
And you mentioned this, the hardest play to defend as a defensive back is an underthrown ball. You either lose track of it or you see it and you go ahead and try to defend it and knock it down. But in that instance, Brandon Boyd did a good job catching that ball, keeping his concentration on the ball.
Yeah, just a case of Absher losing track of Boyd, and then by the time he tried to come back over to Boyd, it was too late. The ball had already been caught by the sophomore from Redondo Beach, California.
And as much as I like Brandon Boyd as a player, be smart in this situation. Don't put your team in a situation where you're going to be backed up kicking the ball off. Go ahead and give the ball to the official. Act like you've been there before and just save your team the penalty.
Yeah, and he has. He was there 2 times last weekend. Cooper Hibbs already 2 touchdown throws on the night to give Hibbs 19 now on the season. He had a career-high 415 yards passing in the season opener last year against Notre Dame College. So this dangerous return unit from Glenville State should get a great shot at this one, as Johnny Deerstein will have to kick it from the 20-yard line.
Which in turn should set up pretty good field position for Dante Roberts to work with.
Quinn Thornton is deep to receive. For Glenville State, along with Lampkin. And that ball is going to be a nice kick. It's muffed at the 13-yard line, picked up by Lampkin over the 15, comes over the 25, out to the 30, and he's going to be ripped down at the 34-yard line on a special teams tackle by Calvin Pringles. So, boy, Johnny Deerstein got a hold of that one. It's been a windy day here, really all across the state of West Virginia, but right now the winds have died, so Deerstein took advantage of that as he kicked it into the still night and got off a great shot for Fairmont State, and the return ended at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, definitely underestimated the leg strength right there by Deerstein. Getting the ball over their heads. Need to be able to judge that ball in the air.
All right, power pistol right. Drake is in on 1st and 10. They'll turn, hand it to him. Little cut back. He breaks a tackle, an arm tackle over the 35 out to the 41-yard line. Gain of 6 for Drake, and there was an arm in there, and you cannot arm tackle this guy. He's got huge thighs, and it was just a diving attempt from the Fairmont State safety, Darius Lee. Finished him off, but a good gain for Drake on 1st down. 2nd down, 7.
Yeah, you have to get a body on him. Hands will not do it. He'll run right through it.
Drake gets it again. Feels his way off the left side. And this time Fairmont will stop him in the backfield at the 40-yard line. Falcons all over the point of the attack. Antonio Harris made the tackle.
Yeah, you can't pinpoint one guy right now for Fairmont State. They're all doing a good job of getting to the football. You see 11 white hats surrounding the football, and they're selling out on the run right now.
After the loss, it's 3rd down and 5, ball at the 40. Falcons will send a late sub in. Stephen Turner will check in as a linebacker for Fairmont State and guard a slot. On 3rd and 5, Roberts rolls, throws, and the pass is going to be caught. Absher turns upfield and will step out of bounds after picking up 6 yards and a first down, working on Emmanuel Ivy.
Yeah, I like the play call right there. You put Dante Roberts on a sprint out, or excuse me, that is Sean Steele in the game right now. You put Sean Steele on a rollout. You give him a run pass option, quick, easy, quick out throw, 3 yards, and let your receiver do the rest.
Absher started in the slot and just worked his way into the flat. So Sean Steele, Jr. from Latana, Florida, in for this series. Handoff goes to Drake, and Drake runs into Marco Jones. And he'll shove Jones out to the 49-yard line for a pickup of a couple. So I think what we've seen tonight from the Pioneers in their substitution is we see a Sean Steele who's not 100%. We see a Ramon Lee who's not 100%, but well enough to give these guys some series and some plays in their final game of the regular season.
Yeah, and these are your guys who they are your starters. So obviously they're your starters for a reason. So if they're healthy to go ahead and get them in the game.
Lee is in, lines up in a fully loaded shotgun on 2nd down and 7. Lee takes the handoff, bobbled it, and then he'll run into 2 defenders at the Fairmont side of the 48-yard line. And that'll be a gain of just a couple and bring up a 3rd down and 5 for Glenville State, as Lee ran into a solid shoulder that time by Lovett and Antonio Harris.
Yeah, not a lot of running room there for Lee.
Possession down. Glenville will go empty. 3 receivers left. Twins to the right. See if Fairmont State brings pressure on this 3rd down and 5. Again, Steele is less of the scrambling quarterback than Dante Roberts. All right, Steele's ready. 3 on the play clock. Snap is back, just a 4-man rush. He's going to throw a bullet. Nearly intercepted it is. Juggled and picked off. Pulled in by Fairmont's Darius Lee, and he'll be tackled at the 44-yard line. Steele throws an absolute rope that was juggled in the air by Darius Lee, and Lee caught it off his own deflection and intercepts it on the play, the senior from Fort Washington, Maryland.
You know, I'm curious to know how big Darius Lee's wingspan is. It looked like his arm stretched out so far to tip that ball, but it was good concentration, good athletic play to get your hand in there, deflect the ball, and then keep your concentration and come up with the interception.
So the Fairmont defense, which has been one of the best in the conference and top 10 in the nation in giveaway takeaways this season. And Darius Lee, the transfer, former Virginia Cavalier, with the interception. There's a snap and a give. White, he gets caught and dragged down by the back of the jersey and spun down at the 44-yard line trying to turn the corner. Ripped down on the play by Javon Webster. So a loss of a yard.
Yeah, White doing a good job tonight. I think he might already be over his total from last week versus Shepherd. So keep him involved in this game. Continue to feed him. He's served as a weapon for you, and he seems to be healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Fairmont State, they got over that 48-yard total on that first run of the night on the draw handoff, and they've had 2 of those tonight for Austin White. That one's a loss of a yard, however. Brings up 2nd down and 11. Low snap, Hibbs, quick throw, right over the middle, pass caught, flag down. Over on the far sideline as Fabian Guerra makes the catch. Right at midfield would be a 6-yard gain, pending the flag. Now Fairmont's backing up.
Formation, offense, 5 men in the backfield. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
So that wipes out that gain.
Yeah, you need to be able to make sure these receivers know who's on and off of the line of scrimmage. Communicate while you're out there on the outside. That is a penalty. That should not happen.
A new line of scrimmage, 39-yard line. 2nd down, 16. Fairmont State with the football, leading 14-0. Back to the draw. White this time is going to be well contained and dropped after a gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, give James Johnson credit there. You can hear Glenville State now calling out the draw. alerted to Fairmont State's success early on with Austin White, pretty much killing them on the ground on that draw right there. They sniffed it out.
All right, Fairmont already 117 yards rushing in the game. Now looking at a 3rd down and 14. Falcons trying to take advantage of that interception from Darius Lee. 8:27 remaining until halftime.
Big 3rd down on both sides. For Glenville State, this is a 3rd and long situation. They may bring pressure. Cooper Hibbs, make sure you take care of the football.
Here comes the blitz. Hibbs stands in. He throws. Pass right down the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. However, Brandon Boyd's face mask was grabbed. The officials say the ball wasn't catchable. However, Fairmont's sideline is unhappy that the face mask wasn't called.
Yeah, you could actually see the face mask pull from where we are here in the box. And Brandon Boyd's head being turned all the way around. Not sure how the referees missed that.
Yeah, Jason Woodman letting the officials know on the far sideline that he thinks they missed one. Right down the middle, Boyd came, and it was an incidental face mask. However, the iron was pulled by Markeith Dews and no flag. All right, punt team is on. Tyler Johnson, the freshman from Coconut Creek, Florida. Pressure comes. Punt is away. It hangs into the air, and coming up in traffic to make a very sure-handed catch is Quinn Thornton. So Thornton makes the punt catch on the fair catch. Glenville has the ball with 8:05 remaining in the first half, 14-7. You're listening to Mountain East Conference football.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi with your invitation to join us every night for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line. If it's happening in West Virginia in its sports, then we'll talk about it. So join us here nightly at 6:06 for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line.
They say a photograph is worth 1,000 words. We say it's worth a whole lot more than that. Dear National Guard, are you up to it? It's up to you.
West Virginia State is known for pushing boundaries, exploring new opportunities, and investing in the community. A passionate pursuit of excellence inside and outside the classroom ignites our students' abilities, leading to great achievements today and long into the future. Find your passion at West Virginia State University.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi with your invitation to join us every night for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line. If it's happening in West Virginia in its sports, then we'll talk about it. So join us here nightly at 6:06 for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football on Metro News.
8:05 to play until halftime. Glenville's offense going up against what has been a stout Fairmont State defense tonight. Glenville just 2.9 yards per carry so far. Marcus Porter for Fairmont State with a big sack. Darius Lee with an interception on the last drive for the Glenville State Pioneers in the return. So Fairmont's defense playing well. The best scoring offense in the Mountain East Conference so far has been held to 7 points at home with 8:05 remaining here until halftime. 14-7 Fairmont State.
And you have to give this whole Fairmont State defense credit. These guys are flying around.
There's a play action. Steele rolls out. He's looking on the comebacker, and he throws that ball, and it's juggled and dropped incomplete by Ralph Gordon here on the near sideline. So there you see the difference between Steele and Roberts. If that's Roberts, he'll tuck it and run it and get up the sideline and perhaps get a first down. But instead, Steele tries to force one in to Ralph Gordon. Gordon had to make a play along the sideline, not only try to catch the ball, but stay in bounds, and it's ruled incomplete.
Yeah, Gordon needs to still come up with that catch, hit your hands, focus in, and tuck that ball in.
Second down, 10 for the Pioneers. Ball at the 28-yard line. Snap back to Steele. He'll turn, hand the ball off to Lee, and Lee comes through, hits a linebacker at the 30-yard line, and is going to be dropped at the 31. So flow the play to the right, and Lee looks for the quick cut back to the left. And again, Fairmont gets him with the backside linebacker. And a gain of just 3. It's 3rd down and 7.
This is a much different night than what we saw versus West Virginia Wesleyan. You see a lot of Glenville State offensive linemen, silver helmets standing around the pile. You see 11 hats from Fairmont State corralling the football.
Right, 3rd and 7 for the Pioneers. 7:19 to play until halftime. Steele looks to the sideline, shotgun sidecar, snap back to Steele, pressure comes, he stands in, he's hit, blind side and sacked by Darius Lee. The ball came loose, Fairmont wants the football, but will they rule the quarterback Steele down? Going to have a discussion about it. It's a clear recovery from Fairmont State. The question was Steele already on the ground when the ball came free? But we know one thing, Darius Lee was absolutely free from the blind side. And it looks as though they're going to rule the quarterback down.
Is a fumble recovered by Fairmont. 1st and 10.
So the call is Fairmont State football. And for the 2nd straight possession, Fairmont State's defense plays takeaway.
And these guys are coming out with a vengeance tonight. Guys are flying around. Darius Lee coming from the blind side of Sean Steele. He's looking to the field. Never saw Darius Lee. Good job. Lee coming in, securing the sack on Steele.
Quincy Redmond with the recovery. Fairmont State will have the ball at the Glenville 23-yard line. With 6:49 to play until halftime. Falcons leading 14-7. Cooper Hibbs has Aaron Willis in the backfield along with White. Now they'll motion Willis out of the backfield. Swing it out to him in the flat at the 20. Willis runs it down to the 16-yard line where he's tackled down by Fitz Mofor. Flag is also down in the backfield at the 32-yard line. So we'll check the flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 47. Half the distance to the goal, automatic 1st down.
James Johnson, and again, Glenville is the highest penalized team in the Mountain East Conference coming into this game. And that will give Fairmont an automatic 1st down, half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, we've seen Johnson. He's very active, likes to move around, aggressive player. Again, you need to be smart in that situation. Fairmont State now threatening to score.
So he's spotted at the 8, 1st down and goal. Falcons do a little sugar huddle. Twins, and now Fabian Guerra will set up strength to the right with twins to the right, and Fairmont's going to have to take a timeout. There was confusion coming out of that one from the get-go. So 6:28 to play in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Fairmont leading. Falcons will snap it on a 1st and goal, ball at the 8-yard line. So Fairmont State trying to bounce back from a loss. This Shepherd Rams football team that won the Mountain East Conference regular season championship came on the road last Thursday night in our Mountain East Conference game of the week, and certainly took it to Fairmont. Falcons had success throwing the football early in that game a week ago. Brandon Boyd, who has a touchdown catch in this game, caught one against Shepherd in that contest, but just too much. Jabri Lally and Alan Cross, the outstanding run combination for Shepherd, and Jeff Zimba, their quarterback, who's been so solid all season, has really turned Monty Cater's team this year into more of a passing team, Rashid, than a running team.
Yeah, and those guys, you can tell that they're a solid team, and they get it done offensively, defensively. They play to the whistle. They know their assignments, and they're going to be hard to beat.
So Shepherd stayed undefeated last week in the Mountain East Conference, heading into this weekend's action against Urbana. And the Shepherd Rams leading the standings. You see number 3 is up for grabs between these teams. Here's a throw over the middle. Cooper Hibbs fires it in, wide open, and Boyd drops it at the goal line. Would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, I always say that the hardest catch to make is the easiest catch. You want to be able to focus, watch that ball all the way in. When you know you're wide open, you relax. You can't do that in a situation. You have yourself an easy touchdown for Boyd.
Yeah, let the ball get to his body, and it bounced off his chest plate. 2nd down, goal to go, ball at the 8-yard line.
Short ass play Boyd would like to have back, because in 100 more attempts he makes that catch.
Austin White in the backfield. Hibbs surveys. Watch Fabian Guerra down here. Ashenfelter goes in motion. Hibbs going to run it. Here's White. Not a lot of running room that time. White slowed up as he ran right in to the big defensive tackle, Alex Robinson, who came over to make the stop on the play. 6'4", 260-pound junior from Hargrave Military Academy by way of Largo, Maryland.
Yeah, this Glenville State defense is doing a good job, pretty much backed up in their own territory. They're slowing Fairmont State down right now. They're playing really good defense.
Gain of a yard, 3rd and goal, ball at the 7-yard line. All right, Hibbs has the play call. Aaron Willis is out there as the flanker to the near side. Twins with Boyd and Guerra to the right. Actually, LaChristopher Lee's in the slot here. So twins both ways on 3rd and goal from the 7. Snap back to Hibbs. Hibbs going to scramble forward. Hibbs to the 5. He's going to dive to the pylon, and a huge hit. Cooper Hibbs that takes out Hibbs, takes out the side judge, and also a medium member here on the near sideline, and Hibbs is going to be ruled out at the 1.
Yeah, I think Cooper Hibbs right here is, leaving it all out on the field. It's the last game, and he's doing everything he can do to get into the end zone. Very dangerous play, but I like the courage.
Yeah, left his feet, and Fritz Mofor delivered the shot. Ball's just outside the 1. It's going to be 4th down and goal from the 1. Falcons will go in a power pistol. Now motion White out of the backfield. Hibbs sends motion. So quads. He returns. Snap. And it's going to be a sneak. The player that went in motion takes the ball across the left side. No call yet. Falcons say they got it in. The officials still have not signaled. Touchdown for Fairmont State. There's a discussion, and they're going to say he did not get in, and they'll give Glenville the ball right at the goal line. That was Tyler Pate, the backup quarterback, who took the quarterback sneak.
Well, first of all, for Fairmont State, I really like the play design here because you get Glenville State's eyes going a bunch of different directions. You would never think that motion guy is going to get the snap and pretty much run a quarterback sneak. It was a good job by the Glenville State defense being aware.
Yeah, Pate, not sure how Glenville kept him out, but again, really tough to tell in there. Pate, the senior, transfer from Marshall, tried the quarterback sneak, and the Pioneers not only stopped Fairmont, but they marked the ball out near the 1. Now we'll have a sneak from Glenville just to try to get out of the end zone and steal. Roberts came back in for that one. He'll take it out to about the 1.5-yard line.
Being backed up in this situation, it's important for Glenville State. For one, make sure you take care of the football and give yourself some room to get into your playbook and run some better plays. Right now, you're kind of protecting the football and protecting your chances of getting a safety here.
All right, so a gain of actually 2 on the sneak out to the 3-yard line. 2nd down and 8. But this is what you want in a rivalry game. Every inch is being battled for here. In the pistol, turn, hand the ball off to Drake, and Drake is going to be wrapped up and dropped. He got out of the end zone, but he was slung down at the 1. Let's give him forward progress out to the 2. That's going to be a loss of a yard. We'll bring up 3rd down. Fairmont's defense called upon again with 4 minutes to play until halftime. Falcons really have controlled this first half, but only have a touchdown lead to show for it, 14-7.
Yeah, and it's been all defense for the most part for Fairmont State, giving their offense an opportunity because they've been slowing down this Glenville State and pretty much getting them off of the field on 3rd down.
Play clock at 20, 3rd down and 7. Roberts 5 yards deep in the end zone, takes the snap. He rolls out. He's looking. Backside pressure comes. He throws out of bounds, incomplete. They're going to have a flag down on the play. They're looking at Calvin Pringles. Ramon Lee was the intended target. The pass was wide of the intended target, Lee, and landed out of bounds.
Here the pass. Holding. Defense number 31. 10-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
And Fairmont keeps another Glenville drive alive on a holding penalty.
It's the 3rd down penalties that kill you. You should know as a defensive back, you want to be able to lock your guy down, but keep your hands off of the jersey. As soon as the ref sees that jersey pulled, they're going to throw the flag every time.
That ball comes out to the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. 3:32 to play until halftime. High snap, handoff, Drake. Drake tripped up by Jacob Jean Charles as he gets the ball to the 16-yard line. Jean Charles came in low on Drake, and I would advise that for any cornerback trying to tackle Devin Drake.
Yeah, Jean Charles coming in on a cornerback blitz. Surprised Drake even went down on that hand clip to his feet. Tripped him up a little bit. Good play by Gene Charles.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Glenville right now taking a long time between snaps here. They might be just trying to eat up this second quarter clock. Still not in good field position. Roberts ready, hands the ball off to Drake, and Drake hits the pile, and the pile doesn't move. He'll get it out to the 19-yard line for 3. And the Fairmont defense once again will have an opportunity to get the offense a final chance here in the first half if they can avoid a 3rd down penalty. That's really kept a lot of drives alive for Glenville State as Tevin Drake comes out a little slow to the sideline after that run. Remember, Fairmont's only got 1 timeout. They burned 2 offensively here in the first half. Snap is back. Roberts looks, swings it out. Pass caught Lee, and he is hit, and he is dropped in the flat by Trevor Malnick at the 22-yard line. Sawed in half, and we got a flag down in the offensive backfield again. They may have hit Roberts again late.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 94. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic 1st down.
As Fairmont defense has played well, but right now they are absolutely killing themselves with penalties.
Yeah, this 3rd down has been a troublesome down for Fairmont State. They're pretty much giving Glenville State advances on the 1st down by getting these penalties. And for Roberts here, you need to make sure that you don't take your eyes immediately to where you're going with the football. Malnick right there, just pretty much reading Roberts' eyes and breaking on that football.
Yeah, Quincy Redmond called on the roughing the passer, and he took an extra step and hit the quarterback, so that was a good call. 1st and 10, ball at the 38-yard line. 2:01 to play. Now Glenville has 3 timeouts, so if they can, get one out here, they can start thinking offensively and get a little more aggressive under 2 minutes to play. 14-7, Fairmont leads, but Glenville very fortunate to be only down a touchdown. Snap back, Roberts. Roberts runs out, throws it deep, and there's no one home. Out of bounds down at the 17-yard line. Quincy Redmond applying pressure in the backfield. And that'll stop the clock with 1:43 to play. Redmond came off the edge and nearly got to Roberts, and boy, does he have an arm. He uncorked that one off his back foot, and it landed all the way down at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and that was a very long throw, but good for him that he got the ball out of play because you had 2 deep Fairmont State defenders there. Any shorter, they would have probably picked that ball off.
2nd down, 10, ball at the 38, 1:43 to play until halftime. Roberts ready, snap is back, quick release, pass caught, Absher in front of Jacob Gene Charles. Lovett comes over to apply the stop at the 49-yard line of Glenville, a gain of 11 yards. And now the Pioneers will pick up the pace. This drive started after Glenville stopped a 4th down quarterback sneak from Fairmont at the 1-yard line. Snap back to Roberts, looks left, pressure comes, now he comes back to the right. He's going to scramble over midfield, steps out at the Fairmont 44-yard line with Trevor Malnick chasing.
Going back to the play before, I'm sure Glenville State, they're happy to see Absher involved in this game. Last week he only had 1 catch versus West Liberty, and he's a guy that you want to get the ball into his hands. So it's good to see him get involved.
Yeah, just his 2nd target of the night as well, his 1st catch. Scramble, nets 7. 2nd down, 3. Clock is stopped on the out-of-bounds run with 1:18 to play. Snap back to Roberts, stands in, pressure comes, Roberts sacked back at the 49-yard line. So Fairmont gets home with Trevor Malnick, the senior from Fairmont Senior High School, sacks Roberts, his 2nd sack, or Fairmont's 2nd sack of the night. Timeout, Glenville. Pioneers face a 3rd and long when we come back. You're listening to Mountain East Conference football.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
I decided
I was going to get my degree online, but didn't know where to go. I wanted the flexibility of taking classes online, but I also wanted the advantages of being on campus. Then I heard about Notre Dame College in Cleveland. It's right in my own backyard. Now I can get the best of both worlds, affordable online programs and campus support. With Notre Dame Online, I have a personal advisor and teachers who are available over the internet or in person. Who else does that? Notre Dame College is globally recognized with an inspiring 90-year educational record that employers are very familiar with. And that's good for me and my career. And there's no shortage of alumni who have some very impressive distinctions and salaries. Whether face-to-face, online, or a combination of both, Notre Dame College is the perfect fit for me. And it's right here in my own backyard.
Get more information about undergrad and graduate degree programs. Log on to NotreDameDegree.com. NotreDameDegree.com.
Now, back to Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football on Metro News.
Glenville uses their first of 3 timeouts. Stop the clock with 1:11 to play, but right now the Pioneers face a bigger problem. That's a 3rd down and 7. Ball at the Fairmont 49. 14-7 Fairmont State leading Glenville State on the road tonight. Von Lee, shotgun sidecar to the left. Wind is picked up, and it's right in Roberts' face. Snap is back. He looks left, throws. Wide receiver screen. Pass is caught. Immediate tackle at the 45-yard line is applied by Quincy Redmond on that catch for Quinn Thornton. It's going to be short by about 4 yards, and Glenville will go quickly up to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down and 4. Roberts wants to snap it off. Now he looks to the sideline. Play clock is to 25 seconds. Game clock's at 45. Shotgun sidecar. Roberts long count. Snap is back. Looks left. Throws left. Wide open. And a 1st down catch to the 39-yard line. Just on an underneath route going back to Quinn Thornton.
Yeah, nothing special to that. Quinn Thornton just running a quick out. Roberts recognizing it, seeing it, getting the ball out there. Good completion. Move the chains.
Thornton only 14 catches coming in to tonight, but he's been active. Picks up the 1st down to the 39-yard line. That's Thornton's 4th catch of the night. Snap back to Roberts. Stands in. Going to go long ball. Absher in the end zone. Makes an over-the-shoulder catch. Touchdown. Glenville State. What a catch over top of Calvin Pringles.
The first thing, you have to be able to get the ball down the field in that situation. Roberts doing a good job of getting the ball to the outside shoulder where only Absher can make the catch. It was good concentration, good over-the-shoulder catch. Way to secure it and come up with the big play.
Yeah, would have been good in the league as well. He drug 2 feet as he slid over top of Pringles. So Dante Absher, the junior from Sterling, Virginia, with a big touchdown catch with just 26 seconds to play in the half. And Glenville, despite all their warts here in this first half of play, they kicked the extra point from Carrera and we're tied at 14.
Now this is the meaning of a true rivalry game right here. You have teams slugging, going back and forth, and you never know who's going to come out on top. Fairmont State has not won here in the last 5 games, but right now it looked as if they could have secured this game. I know it's early, but Glenville State is still fighting and not going away.
A drive that literally started on the goal line, goes 99 yards in just 12 plays, 4:35 off the clock. And on that drive, Glenville picks up a couple of defensive aided penalties from Fairmont State. One that was a killer deep in the own end, and just a great catch from Dante Absher. And Pringles, the defender, was in perfect position, and Absher just played the ball better.
Yeah, and Absher is the concentration. That catch might look routine, but as that ball is traveling down the field, it's starting to pretty much float over to the sideline. So you have to be able to track that ball with your eyes and make the catch over the opposite shoulder to the outside. Very good catch by Absher.
All right, tied at 14. And Carrera set to kick it off, freshman from Charlottesville, Virginia. Not a lot of time left for Fairmont offensively, and the Falcons are down to 1 timeout. see how the wind affects this kick from Carrera. It is in his face, and it immediately blows the ball off the tee. Again, breezy all day today. The heavy wind gusts called for the Mountain State tomorrow. Gust up to 40 miles an hour in some spots.
If I was the Fairmont State coaches, I would definitely tell my guys to scoot up a few yards because that ball's going to hang up there in the air.
Carrera's just going to squib it. It's going to be taken by an up man from Fairmont State. That's Marcus Porter on the return at the 35, and he stumbles out to the 39-yard line. So freeze the clock with 21 seconds. Fairmont has a timeout, and they've got a strong-legged kicker in Johnny Deerstein, who is 8 of 11 on field goals this season. So we'll see if Fairmont can try to get into field goal range. 21 seconds to play.
Yeah, Cooper Hibbs needs to be smart in this situation. Attack the outsides, get completions, and get your guys out of bounds.
Snap back to Hibbs. Hibbs steps up, big time pressure, and he's going to throw it away, and there's going to be a flag down. Well, that had the looks of a screen for Fairmont, but it wasn't. It was just a great bull rush.
Offense, number 56, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
Now force the hold, and that will probably end any Fairmont offensive thoughts here with 15.8 seconds to play.
Yeah, as soon as that ball was snapped, those defensive linemen for Glenville State had a good jump on there, so it was not a screen. And Fairmont State, the offensive line, those guys need to man up a little bit and slow them down.
Tied at 14. Fairmont will go shotgun, sidecar to the right. 1st and 20, ball on the 39-yard line. Come back to that draw. And White this time's bottled up and dropped right at the 29-yard line. So the line of scrimmage. So no gain for Austin White, and the clock will run out. Entertaining first half. Certainly a first half of missed opportunities for Fairmont State. They could not capitalize on 2 turnovers, including one deep in Glenville State's own end, that the Falcons go out on downs at the goal line. Well, entertaining battle for the bid here in the first half. Tied at 14 at Morris Stadium at halftime. You're tuned in to Mountain East Conference football on Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
Founded in 1872, Glenville State College is the only 4-year college in Central West Virginia. But we are unquestionably the best small public liberal arts college in the country. Come visit us in person or online and see our new Waco Center with its Land Resources Department and sports facilities, as well as our new student housing and updated science labs. Come to Glenville and see why Glenville State College is where you belong.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football, brought to you by AARP.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
The Mountain East Conference plays here. This is Metro News.
Back at halftime, Fairmont State, Glenville State, all knotted at 14 in the 89th meeting and the battle for the bit between these two rivals. Travis Jones along with Rasheed Marshall here at halftime. And to tell you, Rasheed, everything you would want in a rivalry game at halftime. We talked about this game being a game of inches, and none more evident than that fourth down opportunity for Fairmont State at the goal line that could have built this out to a 2-touchdown lead for Fairmont State at halftime. Instead, Glenville responds with that 99-yard touchdown drive and a great pass to end the first half from Roberts to Absher for the touchdown.
Yeah, both sides are actually doing a good job. For Glenville State, those guys are playing good defense, moving the ball. Fairmont State on defense, they need to be able to eliminate the penalties on third down. They've given up some easy first downs to Glenville State, but this is what rivalry games are all about. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, absolutely. I think really the story of this first half defensively for Fairmont State, forced a couple of turnovers. Glenville State not able to get the running game going, whether it be Ramon Lee or Tevin Drake. They're averaging less than 3 yards per carry.
Yeah, give Fairmont State defense a lot of credit here. They've slowed down the two-back tandem from Glenville State, slowing them down, and 11 guys flying around to the football, so give them a lot of credit.
On the other side of the ball, Glenville State, their defense has been put in a couple of real tough spots here. They turned it over on their side of the 50, but then the big turnover that came on the quarterback sack and fumble, and the defense lets Fairmont get down to the goal line but keeps them out.
Right, and that's something that you want to be able to eliminate. So second half, we're going to see a lot of adjustments, a lot of changes in blocking schemes, and we'll see what the second half has in store.
Yeah, you get the feeling this opening drive of the second half for Glenville State, can they get that momentum back and really the pacing of their offense? I thought you made a great point. When their pacing was stopped, whether it be a timeout or change of quarter, it really seemed to slow them.
Yeah, and that's something that you don't want. Sometimes you can't help it. You have a change of pace in a quarter, but it slows your offense down, and that's some of the things that you have to deal with in a game of football.
Yep, tied at 14 here at halftime between Fairmont and Glenville State in the final game of the regular season. It's a Glenville football team that's still mathematically alive to make the NCAA playoffs. They would need some help. But we ended the half with a big play, touchdown pass to Dante Absher. Halftime presented by the West Virginia Veteran Nursing Facility.
They say a photograph is worth 1,000 words. We say it's worth a whole lot more than that. Dear National Guard, are you up to it? It's up to you.
Whether you want to compete as an athlete or cheer from the stands, Concord has a place for you. If you're a veteran ready to use your GI benefits, Concord ranked #3 in the nation for veterans by Military Times Edge magazine. If you started a degree but didn't finish, you may get credit for work, life, or military experience through our Regents Bachelor of Arts program. If you're looking for a quality school with quality programs, check us out at concord.edu.
A home for our heroes. That's what the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility in Clarksburg offers. Personal, compassionate care in a state-of-the-art facility that includes a licensed Alzheimer's unit, a chapel, access to secure gardens and porches, regular outings, recreational opportunities, and much more. No veteran is turned down due to finances. Maximum rates at the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility are 1/3 of the national average. Visit veterans.wv.gov or call 866-WV4-VETS.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
on Metro News. This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football.
Back at halftime here in Glenville, the Pioneer Marching Band performing and entertaining the crowd here on senior nights, Morris Stadium. 14-14. The battle of the bit is all even at the break. We are tied at 2 touchdowns apiece. We welcome you back in. Travis Jones, pleased to be joined by the interim athletic director at Glenville State. Marcel Lasby joins me now. And, buddy, great setting for football tonight. This is a huge rivalry, a game that you actually played in.
Yes, sir.
As a player with the leather helmets. Wasn't that long ago, was it?
Not that far, no.
No,
2008.
Matter of fact, we walked in and see your pictures donning the booth that we're in. You were on a great football team back in 2008.
Yes, sir. We were very successful that year. Finished 8-3. Won the conference. So it was good to go out on top my senior year. So very excited.
Talk to me about how exciting it is for you to step into this role at your alma mater and be able to run what is a blooming athletic program.
Oh, it's been wonderful so far. I really enjoyed it coming in. I've been at probably every level here at the college, working from the president's office on up to retention as well as compliance, and taking on that AD role has been pretty hectic, but I've enjoyed it.
Certainly. Talk about the challenges at the D2 level with the scholarship numbers, and also just dealing with the budgets. And here at Glenville, you factor in the fact that you guys have put a lot of money in your physical plan here in the last couple of years.
Yes, our facilities are A1. Thank you to Ike Morris, Dr. Barr for working together to get the Waco Center. Obviously, you see the football field has its upgrades. A lot of people haven't been back to Glenville yet, but they ought to come and see what we've done here. And we are looking to move forward and more changes as well. So,
as a former player, boy, it's got to excite you to see the facility improvements, particularly here at the football complex.
Me and a couple of alumni that have come in and see me that play on my team, we're a little jealous. Actually, the year after we graduated, we actually had a game, a nationally televised game. We were a little bit jealous of that too, but then you come back here and you see this Jumbotron, the new scoreboard. Things are going really well here at Glenville. And football, we're looking to upgrade. We painted a few buildings here this year. Got a few things, new upgrades in the facility as well, but things are going really well. So,
talk to me about the football program. A big season for David Hutchinson coming in after a disappointing year a year ago, and had an opportunity, I think, with a lot of offensive returners from a year ago to do what they've done, and that's been in a very explosive offense this season. And here you are, last week of the regular season. You're still mathematically alive to make the NCAA playoffs. Going to need some help, but Hutch has had a great year.
Well, we know it's a slim chance, but like you said, there is hope. Hopefully, a couple teams lose some games here this weekend. But like I said, the coach is excited. We've had an excellent year. Like you said, our offense is usually historically always explosive here at Glenville, and he's just continued this throughout the years here while he's been here as well. So
yeah, absolutely. And we kind of transitioned from football into basketball kicking off this weekend. You mentioned the Waco Center. Excited to get in there for another full season here of Glenville State, both men's and women's basketball that kicks off this weekend on the road, but won't be long before we're playing some Mountain East Conference basketball in the building here in about 10 days.
Yes, sir. Actually, next weekend we open up at home against Shepherd for conference play. This week the men's team have Walsh at home, and then we'll start getting to our double headers. But all basketball season, we're excited. I even wore my basketball ring tonight. So Coach Dye, they're traveling to Virginia to play a game this weekend, a couple games this weekend. So actually both the women's and men's team are on the road this weekend. So wish them the best of luck. I told them I wear my ring, and I'm going to be doing this interview, so I better show it off up here. Conference tournament champions.
Me there.
Mountain East Conference last year, so first time in a while. So we're really excited about basketball this season.
Yeah, and you look at the preseason poll, the Glenville State Pioneers in the midsection right now at 6, but looked very good in their exhibition game against West Virginia and Bob Huggins in Morgantown a couple of weeks ago, and it's always going to be exciting. You look at last year, your conference champion, preseason number 6, and they beat the number 2 team, Fairmont State, in the conference championship last year. So, as you mentioned, Marcel, very exciting time.
Well, anytime you get to play and beat Fairmont, it's always good here in Glenville. So, hopefully we can get the win today.
Absolutely. Buddy, congratulations, best of luck, and you're doing a great job here at Glenville State.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much.
Having me on.
Marcel Lazenby, the interim athletic director here at Glenville State. We're tied at 14, Fairmont State and Glenville State here at the break. More halftime coming up from the Mountain East Conference.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
There's a lot to discover in college. But at West Virginia Wesleyan College, the most important thing you'll discover is yourself. Anytime you get together, perform together, or serve together, you'll be learning more about who you really are. West Virginia Wesleyan. Find your voice.
Get ready for the best 4 years of your life at West Liberty University, where a quality education and hands-on learning awaits you, where $5 million in scholarships and the metro rate makes a quality education possible, where living on campus, joining clubs, cheering for the Hilltoppers, and enjoying our beautiful campus give you the total college experience. It's all here at West Liberty University. Quality, affordable, total college experience.
One drop causes a ripple, and that ripple moves across the water, affecting the entire body. Much the same way, when our schools educate our children for high-tech new economy jobs, the effects flow through West Virginia. These technology-based businesses see we have a workforce ready to grow their industry, and they move here. Then our children get those jobs and stay here. Call your state legislator and ask, what are you doing to bring high-tech businesses to West Virginia? From the West Virginia High Technology Foundation.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football on Metro News.
Well, as we transition out of fall and we move into fall from spring, we look back on what was a great spring sports season of the Mountain East Conference, including the cross-country championships won by West Virginia Wesleyan and also Concord stunning the field. The women's soccer also wrapped up this past weekend with the soccer championships. They move on to the NCAA tournament. And volleyball saw Wheeling Jesuit ranked 6th in the country in volleyball. The Cardinals #1 in the Atlantic region from this past weekend. So congratulations to the Cardinals and the University of Charleston winning their 3rd straight Mountain East Conference men's soccer tournament. And the men's golf also wrapped up with the winner being awarded a couple of weeks ago, Wheeling Jesuit on the women's side and Shepherd on the men's side. West Virginia State also won women's tennis. We mentioned the soccer championships, and the University of Charleston won their 3rd straight Mountain East Conference men's soccer tournament when they defeated Notre Dame College 2-0 on Sunday afternoon. West Virginia Wesleyan also a winner as Kelsey Sicka scored on the 2nd overtime session to give the Bobcats a 1-0 victory over the University of Charleston and won the 2015 women's soccer title. Wesleyan earned the #2 seed in the Atlantic region of the NCAA tournament and will begin play on Sunday. Charleston will take on Notre Dame in a rematch in the first round of the NCAA tournament. So Charleston right now, who played for a national championship, is currently 6th in the Division II soccer poll, and a great job done by both the University of Charleston and West Virginia Wesleyan. Mentioned a few weeks ago in Bridgeport, the cross-country championship was held. Great event. Close to 1,000 spectators who were on the scene at the Bridgeport Rec Complex in Harrison County. And Notre Dame's Nicole Burlinson won the individual race, and West Virginia Wesleyan had 5 runners in the top 10 to win the team title. On the men's side, it was Wheeling Jesuits' Albert Shrimp who won the race, and Concord stunned the field, an underdog. They won the team championship on the men's side in just a tremendous event, a taxing event and the Concord Mountain Lions winning the cross-country championships in Bridgeport. Mentioned Glenville State also starting their exhibition season. They were on the road in Morgantown to take on the WVU Mountaineers at the WVU Coliseum. Pioneers coming off a Mountain East Conference Tournament Championship 1 year ago. They defeated Fairmont State for the title. Both teams advanced to the regional tournament up at West Liberty, and West Virginia comes away with a 114-76 win, but a great showing by the Glenville State Pioneers. We're playing football tonight. We're tied at 14 at halftime, and the second half is next on the Metro News Radio Network.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football, brought to you by AARP.
Coming from a small town and a high school graduating class of just 30 students, I had no idea what to expect at college. What I found at Fairmont State are limitless possibilities. I'm the student government president. I work in the admissions office. I'm double majoring, and I have a great internship this year. I can really say my life changed here. I'm Mitch Moore. Fairmont State is helping me exceed my personal goals, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Now, back to Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football on Metro News.
First half of big plays between Fairmont State and Glenville. Fairmont State got on the board first on a nice throwback to Austin White, and he ran it in. That capped a long drive. It was set up by a White draw. However, Glenville State would answer right back as Roberts would run it in on the quarterback run to even us up at 7 apiece. Fairmont back in front on a deep throw from Cooper Hibbs, pulled in by Brandon Boyd for the touchdown, and then the Fairmont defense would play takeaway. Darius Lee with the interception of Roberts. However, the Glenville State defense was forced a 3-and-out, and just before the half, the even. A 40-yard touchdown pass from Dante Roberts to Dante Absher, and that capped a 99-yard drive in 12 plays. 4:35 off the clock, tied us at 14. First half numbers, Fairmont State leading in total yards, 206 to 170. And again, the rushing totals, the biggest surprise in this one, as Glenville State in that first half of play ran the ball 24 times for just 51 yards in the first half.
Yeah, this game is kind of on that track to where you know you're going to have a lot of offensive possessions. It's going to come down to the last one.
Here's a kickoff, going to be taken at the 10-yard line, over the 15, 20, over the 25, and Willis will bring it out over the 35 to the 37-yard line. So good return for Willis. However, we have a flag on the play. So we'll check the penalties, and that was the story here this first half, no doubt.
During the return, holding number 44 return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Fairmont.
And that is the Falcons' 8th penalty of this football game now. And the hold called on Marcus Porter on that kickoff return from Aaron Willis. Glenville just 2 penalties, 23 yards. And coming in, they were the team that was most heavily penalized in the league. Instead of the ball at the 37, it's back at the 19. Hibbs throws it quick, pass caught, first catch of the game for LaChristopher Lee, and he'll bring it out to the 32-yard line. And a Fairmont State first down on that quick throw. Brandon Absher made the stop for the Pioneers.
Yeah, I like that play on first down right there. Nice, easy, safe outcut to LaChristopher Lee, sure-handed receiver. You move the chains, first down.
Cooper Hibbs now 6 of 12 passing in the contest. He's up now to 92 yards throwing on the night. And Austin White, 10 carries, 120 yards in that first half. Hibbs throws the pass in, and a sure-handed tackle made in the backfield out on the wide side at the 30-yard line. Pass pulled in by LaChristopher Lee, and he was knocked down immediately by Marcus Uma.
Yeah, Fairmont State coming out in a trips formation. They go ahead and fake the zone to the left. Your number 2 receiver for Fairmont State needs to be able to hold that block so you can spring that throw.
Yeah, it was Fabian Guerra that missed the block out on the flank for Fairmont State. And Guerra quiet here in this first half of play. Just 1 catch, 32 yards. And that's a loss of 2. Second down, 12. Snap to Hibbs. Hibbs retreats, fires deep ball on the post, and Guerra lays out, can't make the catch at the 30-yard line. Had a step on the defensive back, but the pass let him just a touch, and it falls incomplete.
I like the play call right here by Fairmont State. You're taking a shot, and your receiver, Guerra, has a step on the Glenville State defender. If Cooper Hibbs would have taken his eyes and looked down to the bottom of the field, you had a receiver who was sitting there on a hitch route, wide open.
Markeith Dews, defending on the play, was beaten, but the hookup was not clean from Hibbs to Guerra. Third down and 12. 13:36 remaining here in the third quarter of play. Fairmont 2 of 5 on third down conversions. Hibbs going to go deep again, and again has a receiver. It's caught by Willis. He catches it and then drops it. It is ruled incomplete. Willis had the ball at the 18-yard line. He takes a hit from Brandon Absher, and they'll rule that he was juggling the ball, so it's ruled incomplete, and Fairmont will be forced to punt.
And Willis, who was that open receiver on the last play, you have an opportunity to make a big play. It's something that you have to convert on in this type of game because every situation matters. Secure the catch first.
Yeah, Fairmont tonight, boy, you talk about drops. Falcons dropped a sure touchdown in the first half from Brandon Boyd, and that was a sure first down on a big play. Kickoff going to be returned by Glenville. Brings it over the 40, 45, 50, and down to the 43-yard line on that punt return for the Pioneers, Ralph Gordon.
Yeah, good return by Ralph Gordon here. You want a return man who's fearless. I said from week to week, you need a guy who can make some moves in the open field, pick up a block, and you get positive yardage, good field position.
Tackled by the punter, Tyler Johnson. But just like that, Glenville is able to get a 3 and out, and now they have good field position, 1st and 10 on the Fairmont 43. Pioneers looking for their first lead of the game. 13-14 to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, for Dante Roberts, you can't ask for a better starting field position right here. You're on Fairmont State side of the football.
They're going to start in a pistol set. Snap and a give to Drake off the left side, and Drake again cannot press the edge, and he'll be tackled down after maybe a run back to the original line of scrimmage.
Fairmont State continuing to do a good job with this Glenville State running offense. They're getting a lot of guys to the football.
All right, they'll give him forward lean for a yard. Dalton Inman involved on that play, and he was pulled off the pile by his head coach, Jason Woodman. Now again, Fairmont already has killed themselves tonight in penalties. Trips stacked to the right, single receiver to the left on 2nd down and 9. Snap back, here's a quick hitch, and the pass is caught at the 39-yard line, and the tackle applied immediately on Damon Lampkin. Marcus Porter involved in the defensive play for Fairmont State. Gain is down to the 38-yard line, 3rd and medium, about 3rd and 6 upcoming for the Pioneers.
Yeah, Glenville State, they had a fancy little bunch diamond formation with the 3 wide receivers. You have a quick inside slant right there by Lampkin. Not a lot of room to go after making that catch.
I see Fairmont dials up some pressure here. Falcons have been able to get to the quarterback. 3rd and 5 from the 38. Drake will lead block for the quarterback run. Roberts gets to the corner. Roberts stays on his feet and will scamper out of bounds for a first down. Fairmont had a shot at him in the backfield, but the defender was unable to get him. That was Quincy Redmond, who took a bad angle. And because of that, Roberts able to scamper out of bounds and pick up the Glenville first down.
And Travis, you mentioned it. We're seeing the added dimension that Dante Roberts brings to the table versus what Sean's still doing. More of a pocket passer. Dante Roberts showing his athleticism.
Snap, Roberts, play action, throws it into the flat. Pass is caught by the fullback, and he'll run up the sideline and be bumped out of bounds at the 21-yard line as Jake Harper made that catch as he leaked out of the backfield. Harper, normally the lead blocker, White Sulphur Springs out of Greenbrier East High School.
Sometimes you have to show your fullback a little bit of love. Those guys get to do a lot of the dirty work, a lot of the grunt work, so it's good for them to get involved into the offense.
Another first down for the Pioneers. They're on the move. They have the ball to the Fairmont 21-yard line. Snap back to Roberts, play action. He's going to throw the wheel route, and he throws it low, and the pass is going to be rolled as a catch on the far sideline. They come right back to Harper again, and Harper made that catch on a low throw. That was a great catch. Boy, he caught the backside of that ball and was juggling it as he went out of bounds, but the officials ruled that he had control of it when Darius Lee hit him.
Yeah, that was a very good catch right there, but for Darius Lee, you want to be able to get your head up and around. You could have made a play on that football.
Second down and a yard. Turn, fake. Roberts keeps it, runs right down the seam, and he'll take the ball down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, Glenville State.
So this is a halftime adjustment that we've seen from Glenville State. We haven't seen a lot of it in the first half by Glenville State, but keeping the ball on the ground with Dante Roberts, they're picking up positive yardage.
First and goal, ball at the 7. The snap and a give. Ramon Lee's hit in the backfield, tries to reverse ground, and on the second opportunity, Stephen Turner tackles him at the 12-yard line. Turner hit him first, and then Lee, with Turner laying on the ground, circled back to the left, and Turner still laying on the ground, was able to lunge forward and make the tackle. Just a great play by the freshman.
And that lets you know how many defenders from Fairmont State is around the football. You get a guy who can slow a guy up. Your running back is trying to make plays and let the defender up off the ground. Still made the play.
Lost back to the 12-yard line. Second down and goal. Roberts looks left, comes back to the right. He's surveying. Now he's being chased, and he'll just run out of bounds at the 11. So scrambles for a yard. Fairmont had it all blanketed in the end zone as he was looking for Dante Absher, and Absher could not shake loose of did love it for Fairmont State. Chased out by Justin Gilchrist. It'll be third down and goal from just inside the 12.
Yeah, it was a coverage by Fairmont State that forced Roberts out of the pocket. Not a lot to go to in that situation. Roberts trying to pick up some positive yardage getting outside of the pocket.
Trips wide to the left. Ramon Lee is shotgun sidecar to the right. He'll leak out in the flat there. Roberts is back. He throws late over the middle, and the pass is going to be broken up, incomplete at the 5-yard line.
Demond Lampkin not able to secure that catch right there. The Fairmont State defender pretty much right there on his back, getting a hand in there and then breaking it up.
Yeah, Stephen Turner again making the play.
Yeah, Stephen Turner, good job getting the hand in there, breaking that ball up.
I'm going to have a officials timeout here. Field goal unit is on. Chandler Carrera, freshman, 10 of 16 on field goals this season. This will be a chip shot.
Clock operator, please put
28-yard
8:35
attempt.
on the game clock. 8:35.
Lost 7 seconds on that incompletion. So Carrera is on to try to give Glenville their first lead of the night. Alfonso Medina will hold it at the post to the right from 28 yards away. Snap is back, hold is down, kick on the way from Carrera. The kick has plenty of leg, and it has the accuracy, and Glenville takes their first lead of the night. Pioneers 17, Fairmont State 14, 8:31 remaining here in the third quarter of play. You're listening to Thursday Night Football from the Mountain East Conference.
They say a photograph is worth 1,000 words. We say it's worth a whole lot more than that. Dear National Guard, are you up to it? It's up to you.
Use your gifts.
1, 2, 3, go!
Use your talents. Use your faith. Use your mind. Use your heart. Use your you. Wheeling Jesuit University, making a private Jesuit education affordable through merit-based scholarships.
There are 86,400 seconds in a day. 86,400 opportunities to seek wisdom, to create, to stretch for your goals, and within every moment is a chance to discover your talents and abilities. A University of Charleston degree is a measure of your discovery, your success, your innovation. If you wait, 86,400 seconds can pass you by. Make every second count. Discover your future of innovation at the University of Charleston.
The Mountain East Conference plays here. This is Metro News.
.8:31 to play in the third quarter. Mountain East Conference football as we transition from football into basketball season. Mountain East Conference with their member schools and a heavy footprint in the Northeast, of course, covering all the way down to the south. UVA Wise down in Wise, Virginia, up to the tip. South Euclid, Ohio, on the banks of the Great Lakes in just the outskirts of Cleveland. Notre Dame reaching out to the west to Urbana, and of course over into the Eastern Panhandle in Shepherd. It's been an outstanding football season in this Mountain East Conference. In this conference, with a couple of wins this weekend, we'll be poised to get two teams in to the NCAA playoffs for the first time in conference history. Travis and Rashid back in Glenville, 17-14. Thank you for joining us on the Metro News channel and Metro News Radio across the state. Battle of the Bits, been a good one. Wind blows the ball off the tee. Glenville with their first lead of the night after that 28-yard field goal from Chandler Carrera. Fairmont, who's had a lot of success offensively tonight, but just some key misses on big plays, has kept this game in the balance. Here's the kickoff from Carrera. Going to be taken down by Willis at the 7-yard line, over the 10, 15, 20, over the 25. He slows up, and they'll rip him down at the 35-yard line. Whistles blow. Ball came out, but the back judge says that Willis's knee hit and he was down. So the play is dead at the 35-yard line. And that would have been a back-breaking turnover for Fairmont State.
Back-breaking it would have been, because the way Glenville State offense has looked in the second half is kind of scary. They went right down the field, marched in. They got the field goal, but their tempo on offense was a lot better than they had in the first half. So you want to be able to keep the ball out of their hands.
Yeah, Troy Brown Jr. ripped it out, but Willis's knee was down before Brown started the ripping process. So good call there from the official. 1st and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. Snap and a give. White first carry of the second half, and Glenville flows to the ball, and they will eat him up at the 33-yard line. Tackle made by Alex Robinson. And also flowing over to make the stop was Jonathan Dupree. Loss of 2 on the run.
Yeah, Austin White saw some success early in the first half. Right now, Glenville State defensive line coming back to life, trying to slow up Austin White in the Fairmont State rushing offense.
Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Falcons again find themselves behind the sticks on 2nd down. Shotgun sidecar motion from LaChristopher Lee. Here's a snap back to Hibbs. He throws quick. Pass caught over the middle. That's a 1st down, pulled in by Brandon Boyd, and he'll spin out to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Brandon Boyd doing a good job right there, finding a soft spot in the zone. Good job by Cooper Hibbs to find him, stepping up and delivering that throw. We saw Brandon Boyd drop a ball earlier. This kind of looked like the same thing. He made the catch right there, secured it, and got upfield.
Yep, Hibbs fired the strike. Boyd, sure-handed catch. Fairmont's out near midfield. 1st and 10, trailing 17-14. Hibbs takes the snap. He looks. He's going to throw deep ball, and it's tightly guarded. Boyd fights with the defensive back. A lot of hand fighting there both ways, and it falls incomplete on the play. Markeith Dews in coverage.
It almost looked like Brandon Boyd lost track of where that ball was at in a jump ball situation. I give the advantage to Boyd at 6'2", but it almost looks like he lost track of that football and overran it.
All right, second down, 10, ball at the 49-yard line. Trips to both sides of the field. Hibbs ready with a shotgun sidecar. Fairmont's going with the win here in the third quarter. And the pass from Hibbs, it's a low throw, and it is caught at turf level by Fabian Guerra. That's a first down for Fairmont down to the Glenville 40-yard line.
You know, in a picture-perfect world, that ball would be up by Cooper Hibbs, hit Fabian Guerra right in the numbers, but sometimes everything is not going to work out the way you draw it up. It was a good job by Guerra to get down and get underneath the football.
First down, Fairmont State. Falcons moving after losing the lead for the first time tonight. Hibbs looks to the sideline, 15 on the huddle clock. Jerry Peralta, the backup quarterback, signaling in the play calls to Cooper Hibbs. Hibbs with 5 on the huddle clock, long count. Snap is back, 4-man rush. Hibbs stands in, now he steps into a throw in the middle, intercepted, 35, 40 on the return, 45, that's Aaron Settles at the 40, 35, down to the 30-yard line, and a big play for the Pioneer defense as they get their first pick of the night. Have a flag down on the return back at the 41-yard line. Now the official now picks the flag up, so we'll see what the call is here. And that's Hibbs' third interception in the last 2 games.
That is number 13's first unsportsmanlike conduct, 15-yard penalty, first down Glenville.
All right, so the Pioneers will lose field position, ball back out to the 45-yard line. But what a great interception, and that was just a case where Aaron Settles, I think, baited Hibbs into that throw.
Yeah, Glenville State pretty much showing a cover 4 look. In your middle safeties, if you don't have a deep threat, it's not really too important to get back because your corners are going to have your back. So Aaron Settles just kind of watching where Cooper Hibbs is going with his eyes. He made a good break on the play and stepped in front of it, came up with the big interception.
Yeah, Markeith Dews was who the flag was on. So the ball goes back out to the 45-yard line. Here's a quick throw. Roberts spins, gets it to Gordon. Gordon's got wheels. Inside the 40, Gordon is being wrestled down inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line. 17 yards on that pickup. And we got an injured Fairmont State player down. That's Jacob Jean Charles, who was involved in what turned into a melee there, trying to get Gordon down, and he gets spun down chest first into the ground.
Yeah, for Fairmont State, this is a guy that you don't want to lose. Hopefully he is okay. For Glenville State, I think Eric Smith and the offensive staff did a good job of going in and some new wrinkles to this offense in the second half. There are some things that we haven't seen in the first half that's really working for them in the second half.
So Gordon, just a tunnel screen on that last play, gets spun. Darius Lee winds up on his back. Gene Charles came in and applied a shoulder shot. Players did fall on the back of his legs, and it looks like Bob Cable, the head trainer for Fairmont State, is looking at Jacob Jean Charles' ankle. 6:06 to play third quarter. Glenville leads. We'll take a break. You're listening to Thursday Night Football from the Mountain East Conference.
A home for our heroes. That's what the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility in Clarksburg offers. Personal, compassionate care in a state-of-the-art facility that includes a licensed Alzheimer's unit, a chapel, access to secure gardens and porches, regular outings, recreational opportunities, and much more. No veteran is turned down due to finances. Maximum rates at the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility are 1/3 of the national average. Visit veterans.wv.gov or call 866-WV4-VETS.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
I picked Shepherd University because I'm not just a number.
One of the things that surprised me is how friendly everyone is.
I like being able to walk down the street and have the professors recognize me by name.
I'm constantly learning.
But it also has taught me so much about myself and about what I want to do with my future.
The location at Shepherd is amazing.
Cities like Washington, D.C., Baltimore are only about an hour, hour and a half away.
You just got to see it. Once you see it, it just takes your heart.
On Metro News, this is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football.
Glenville State and David Hutchinson, the offense back out on the field. Hutch in his 5th season here at Glenville State, had previous stops at Missouri, Michigan, and Toledo, and led the Pioneers to a 2nd place finish in the West Virginia Conference in his 2nd season at the helm. Tonight, trying to lead the Pioneers to a possible 3rd place finish. 1st and 10, Glenville State. Jacob Jean Charles walked off under his own power. Here's a fake and a keep. Roberts, 20, breaks a tackle, 15. He's down to the 14-yard line. And a 1st down for Glenville State. So Lee now has become a decoy. They faked it to him, and Roberts on his 2nd quarterback run on the drive turns it into a 1st down.
That's it, and as I mentioned, offense coordinator Eric Smith, 2nd half adjustments, keeping the ball in Roberts' hands.
Here's a handoff this time to Lee, and he gets hit by Darius Lee of Fairmont State. And he'll spin forward to the 12 for about 2 yards. And that's it. And no doubt, we knew coming in that despite Ramon Lee practicing all week for the first time, really since we saw him in week 2, no way is he near 100% tonight.
Yeah, he's a very smooth ball carrier right now. We're not seeing that. We don't see his burst as we saw in week 2, so you can tell he's hampered.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Trips to both sides of the formation. Play clock not a factor yet. It's down to 10. They'll station Lee now to the left of Roberts. Snap is back to Roberts. Quick throw. Pass caught. Gordon wide open. Runs in. Touchdown. Glenville State. Boy, Fairmont completely lost Gordon in the slot. He was wide open, and he's their leading receiver. And the Pioneers cash in on the Hibbs interception with 4:52 to play in the 3rd quarter as Glenville has opened this lead out to 23-14.
Yeah, Dante Roberts showing a lot of poise and composure in the pocket. Looking to the left, he surveyed the field, came back to the right. You have your receiver in the slot basically just running a easy slant route, and you find Gordon hitting for the touchdown.
Snap back, hold. Carrera's kick is on the way, and that kick is up and good. So this has been a 3rd quarter that has belonged to Glenville State with no question about it. Great catch over the middle there for Ralph Gordon, the senior from Los Angeles, California. 51 catches, nearly 800 yards coming in. And he has himself his 4th receiving touchdown of the season.
Yeah, and he's your typical slot receiver, 5'10", smaller guy, but he's quick, he can move, he can run, he's fast, and he can get open. There's not a lot of guys that's going to be able to get a hand on him to slow him down.
So some big plays so far from Dante Absher on the touchdown catch before the half. Ralph Gordon with that touchdown catch. And Gordon, his position coach, Ryan Nealon, former Mountaineer and grandson of Hall of Fame Mountaineer coach Don Nealon. Ryan doing an outstanding job here with Dave Hutchinson here at Glenville after being a GA for Terry Bowden.
Travis, if you can remember, I mentioned that this Glenville State looks like it was coming to life and getting into a better tempo and a better rhythm. Before you know it, you blink and you're up 10 points.
Carrera on the run up. Fairmont has to answer on this drive. It's a kick that hangs into the air. It's going to be taken down at the 15-yard line by Willis on the return. They nip it at his ankles, and Willis dives out to the 27-yard line. Looked off balance that entire return, and once he had Austin Ratliff kind of nipping at the back of his ankles, it knocked him even further off balance, and Fairmont will have the ball at the 27-yard line, 1st down and 10.
And you can see the big momentum shift for Glenville State. These guys are alive. That offensive continuity and energy is carrying over to this defensive unit.
Yeah, they've stopped the run game here in the 2nd half. That's been a big difference as well. Snap back, Hibbs throws it down the line. Wide receiver screen. Christopher Lee picks up a block from Guerra, but he is dropped at the 31-yard line by the defender that made the big play on the last series, Aaron Settles, who had the interception. He tackles Lee after a 4-yard pickup.
You know, it might not seem like a lot, but 5 yards is is a good gain on first down, where pretty much securing that block right there much better than he did before. But you pick up 5 yards, and it kind of goes unnoticed. It's a small 5 yards, but you have 5 more to go.
Now Fairmont without Devin Garnett tonight, junior from Dundon, Florida, tore his ACL last week against Shepherd. And Aaron Willis has been in the lineup more tonight as the wide receiver. It's right now wide to the formation. Here's a screen. It is caught by White, turns upfield 45, and correction 35 over the 40 out to the 43-yard line, and a first down for Fairmont State, a gain of 12 on that running back screen to the boundary.
Yeah, nothing special to it. Fairmont State, they saw some success in this early, came back to it. The screen play is not a very flashy play, but it picks up good yardage if you can set it up right.
Yeah, it slows down the defensive line rush too. And that's been a problem for Fairmont here in this second half. Again, this is a great quarterback sacking team. 32 total sacks coming in. Ian Andrews, who's been quiet tonight, has 9 alone. Motion by Guerra, snap back to Hibbs, has plenty of time. He's going to throw the wide throw. It's caught by Guerra. He crosses midfield, takes a hit, and is driven backwards, but it'll be an 8-yard pickup for Fairmont State, and the tackle was made by Brandon Absher.
And I'm surprised Cooper Hibbs didn't let that ball go a lot earlier. Coming off of that motion, he had Guerra out in the flat. I'm not sure if his eyes took him somewhere else, but he had him much earlier, and he had to kind of force that throw in there. Still completed it, though.
Yeah, it looked like he was looking over the middle for Brandon Boyd deep and didn't like what he saw, so almost a check down to Guerra on that one. 2:50 to play. Quick moving third quarter. Glenville leads by 10, 24-14. Pistol set, now motion to the right. White. Quick throw down the line. It's caught by Lee. Lee has a first down and more. He'll be tackled down at the 42-yard line. Stopped on the play by Quintavious Twine on the stop. First down, Fairmont State. Ball to the 43-yard line.
Again, Guerra doing a good job securing that block out there. And what I like about Christopher Lee is knowing how to read the block. You catch that ball, and normally it's meant to go to the outside. You plant your foot, get back to the inside, read your block, and get upfield.
Yeah, so what was a key drive, or what is a key drive for Fairmont State to try to answer here with the momentum starting to fleet away? Falcons have responded thus far. 1st and 10, they've taken the ball to the Glenville 42-yard line. Low snap, pass to Guerra. He makes the catch. Guerra tries to get out of an ankle tackle, but he slowed up enough, and the help gets to get Guerra down at the 37-yard line on the play. Guerra did everything he could to keep that play alive, and you had a Glenville defender, Marcus Yumi, just hanging on for dear life, saying, "Where's my help?"
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of short throws and intermediate throws as well by Fairmont State. Not a lot of stuff down the field in the second half, but it's proven to be effective for Fairmont.
Gain of 5 on that throw. Down to 1:35 in the third quarter. Guerra will come out. And Christopher Lee will check in. Unfortunately for Guerra, he got out of that play without getting too nicked, although he goes to the sideline. Looks like he got a little bumped on that play. He was held there and took a couple of real free shots because he refused to go down.
Yeah, you always know as a player when you're trying to fight for that extra yardage, those guys are going to hold you up, try to rip the ball out while guys are taking shots at you. You need to protect yourself.
Guerra tells Jason Woodman that he's okay. Fairmont takes a timeout. This is the 3rd timeout that Fairmont has burnt offensively tonight. 1:15 to play in the third quarter, and now trailing by 10. These timeouts start to become very, very valuable for Fairmont State. They'll face a 2nd down and 5 when play resumes. Well, UC, no worry tonight about a letdown against UVA Wise. The Golden Eagles trying to wrap up no worse than a 3rd seed in the playoffs. Perhaps they could get into the 2nd slot in the regional rankings, again with Bowie playing an ineligible player. And we've got another UC touchdown. Devon Cappy runs it in from 4 yards out, and UC with a 45-0 lead on UVA Wise. So you see in the super regional rankings, Shepherd #1, Bowie #2, but we heard Reed Amos earlier tonight on Sportsline mention they played an ineligible player. So they still will be qualified for the postseason, but will lose points and could slip out of #2. Charleston could move into #2 depending on what happens in the PSAC Slippery Rock 9-1. Pass to Brandon Ashenfelter. Big guy makes the catch and a first down to the 22-yard line. The former quarterback from Martinsburg High School hauls it in, and Fairmont has a first down.
Again, we see a play action, nice, quick, easy throw right to Ashton Felter. It's an intermediate throw, which means it's within the 10-yard, 8-yard marker right there, but it's wide open. You have a big hole in that zone, and it's good for Ashton Felter to sit down, recognize the zone, and make the catch.
Fairmont down to the 21-yard line. Clock winds, now under 50 seconds. Glenville trying to get adjusted defensively. Quick throw, pass caught by Boyd. Breaks the tackle, 15. Boyd going to be shoved out of bounds. They'll say he stepped out at the 11. So that will be close to the lead stick, and a first down for Fairmont State. It will be a first down for the Fighting Falcons. 1st and 10, ball at the 11.
Yeah, we're seeing some tempo here by this Fairmont State offense. Getting back to the line of scrimmage, trying to stay in that rhythm, and getting the ball and the play snapped off.
All right, Hibbs ready, trips to the left. Shotgun and a sidecar. Snap back, Hibbs inside give to White. White is going to be wrapped up and dropped, and again, it's big number 90, Alex Robinson, who came over to make the tackle.
Yeah, and he's a load. I mentioned earlier, big 6'4" guy. You can tell that the Glenville State defense made it a point to try to slow this Fairmont State offense down on the ground at halftime.
End of the third quarter of play. Pioneers 24-14 lead. However, Fairmont State is trying to get in the end zone here. This is MEC Thursday Night Football presented by AARP on Metro News.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football, brought to you by AARP.
Cheer for the stumbles, the he shoulda had that's, and the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
It's the Silverado Sell-Down event at Northside Chevrolet, Route 19 in Summersville. The 2016s are on their way, and the discounts have never been better on the 2015s. Regular cabs, double cabs, and crew cabs are all on sale with discounts up to $11,000 on select models. That's right, save up to $11,000 on a new crew cab Silverado. No Foursquare, no gimmicks, just the best deal, period. Drive the few money-saving miles up Route 19 to Summersville or shop online at NorthsideWV.com. Northside Chevrolet, find new roads.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football on Metro News.
Well, congratulations to the Mountain East Conference Players of the Week. Luke Casey, 5-touchdown passing performance and a rushing touchdown in a Bobcats win over UVA Wise. Defensive Player of the Week to Gary Wallace, 27 tackles for Urbana in their victory last weekend, and that was a new Mountain East Conference record. Quick throw, start of the fourth quarter, pass caught Fabian Guerra, and Guerra's going to be held to a short gain inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Meanwhile, the other special teams players of the week in the West Virginia Conference, Tico Henderson, the outstanding return man for Concord as the Mountain Lions finished their season at 5-5 last weekend.
Yeah, Fairmont State continuing to stick with that quick intermediate throws. You have a poke fake, pull it real quick, you suck the linebackers in and hit that quick hitch in the slot.
3rd down and 7 from the 8-yard line. Snap is back. Hibbs fires over the middle. Pass is caught on the slant. Touchdown, Fabian Guerra. New ball game with 14-16 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hibbs fires a strike, and the junior wide receiving leader from Miami, Florida makes the catch, and the Fighting Falcons are on the board.
Yeah, Fairmont State definitely went in at halftime and saw some things that they can attack. Put Guerra in the slot, let him just work that strong safety in that hybrid safety position, get inside of him. Good delivery by Cooper Hibbs.
Yeah, that was Aaron Settles who had the interception, got beat on the play. Extra point is up and good for Johnny Deerstein. And it's a 3-point game. Glenville 24, Fairmont 21. Falcons needed a drive, and they got it on the touchdown pass from Cooper Hibbs over the middle. And the Fairmont State offense is on the board for the third time tonight.
Yeah, whenever you can get inside as a receiver when you're trying to run a slant against a safety or a linebacker, right there was Aaron Settles, a free safety. A lot of times you're going to have the better position. It was a good job by Guerra working him, forcing him out and coming back underneath. And again, Cooper Hibbs making a good delivery on the throw.
10-play, 73-yard drive, 5:30 off the clock. Culminates in a third touchdown pass of the night for Cooper Hibbs. This time to his favorite target, Fabian Guerra, who came in 7th in school history in receiving yards. Now over 800 yards receiving on the season. Johnny Deerstein has it teed up for Fairmont at the 35-yard line. Wind has, which would have been blowing in Deerstein's face, has died a little bit, and that'll allow him to boot it deep. Ball's going to be taken at the goal line over the 5, 10, 15, swinging to the 20, over the 25, and dropped short of the 30 on that kickoff return is Lampkin. And we get late whistles. And see if there's a flag out there. I don't believe there is, just had some extracurriculars after the play. 1st and 10, Glenville ball at the 29-yard line.
That last series by Fairmont State, they did a good job of maintaining the drive, converting on third downs, and they chewed up a lot of clock. It's very important here because now that momentum shift seems to have now went back to Fairmont State. So you want to be able to keep this Glenville State offense rolling, get some first downs, and get into your offense.
1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line. Shotgun sidecar to the right. It's been all Dante Roberts here in the second half, leading this Pioneer offense. Roberts is back, delayed blitz, throws the route up the near sideline and juggled in and out of the hands at the 42-yard line. Great route. Running it up the rail was Austin Ratliff, and Ratliff, in the attempt of trying to make the catch, has injured himself on the near sideline. Pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, I'm sure Ratliff would like to have that one back. Glenville State going to a wheel route. They take the slot receiver, go ahead and run him up the sideline, take the outside receiver, and run him down the seam. It was good ball placement by Roberts. Ratliff, I'm sure, would like to have that play back.
A freshman from here in Glenville, and you're right, Fairmont's two cover guys, the guy covering the slot and the wide guy, and on that cross on the wheel, they ran into each other. So that allowed Ratliff to be wide open, and just hoping he had the air knocked out of him as he laid out for that ball. Product from Gilmer County High School. Has played a lot of football on this field. Gilmer County plays their home games here at Morris Stadium in the LKC, Little Canal Conference. As play resumes, 2nd down, 10.
Now, wheel route can be very effective. It's pretty simple, but you're looking for a switch and a natural pick. Right there, it seems that Glenville State had one.
All right, Roberts ready. Again, it's been an almost exclusive pass with some Roberts runs sprinkled in here in the second half. Tevin Drake is back in as the tailback position. In the sidecar to the left, snap, and they'll give it to Drake. He bursts through over the 35, tripped up just as he was getting churning out to the 38-yard line, but a nice gainer. Emmanuel Ivey made a trip-up tackle that would have certainly kept that from being, or did keep it from being, a first down, gain of 9.
And the effects of Roberts being able to keep that ball and running with it on the ground right now has Fairmont State kind of off balance because you're not sure who to key on. So that's going to open things up for Tevin Drake up the middle.
All right, 3rd and a yard. Interesting play call here for Glenville. Shotgun sidecar to the left. Now they'll put Drake to the strength of the formation to the right. Play clock at 13. Fairmont showing about a 7-man box. Snap is back, quarterback run, Roberts, and he gets pinwheeled, tripped up, and it'll depend on the spot. Well, he got completely flipped on the play, and we'll see where he landed. And it will depend on where they put that ball down. It's going to be, looks like, short of the first down.
You know, these are some of the risks that you take when you have your running quarterback kind of just carrying the ball through the thick of things, but protect yourself first if you're Roberts. And for Glenville State, just keep that in mind. This is your guy right now, so you want to get him too banged up.
4th down, less than a yard. Glenville on their own 38, and they'll leave the offense out there. See if Roberts tries to go hard count and get a freebie here. Play clock's already down to 3, and the Pioneers will have to burn a timeout. 12:31 to play in the 4th quarter. First charge timeout for the Glenville Pioneers in this second half. They lead by 3, 24-21, facing a huge momentum opportunity in this game. If Fairmont can get a stop here, if Glenville does indeed keep the offense out there, then this would set Fairmont up almost already in field goal range, down by 3.
You know, in so many 4th down situations when you're going to keep your offense out on the field, you see a lot of chaos and players kind of scrambling around to get in place. It's very important that you have your guys ready to go and know who's in and who's out in those 4th down situations, or you have to burn a timeout just like Glenville State did.
Big challenge for Zach Crisp, the first-year defensive coordinator for Fairmont State, and his defensive unit, as Drake in the offense will jog back out. Dante Roberts will quarterback him on 4th down and a yard. Glenville stays in a shotgun sidecar. They'll put a fullback to the right. Now Roberts looks like he's going to back up and maybe punt the ball. Yep, quick kick. And it is partially blocked. It's caught out of the air at the 50 on the return by Jacob Jean Charles. He gives ground at the 45, reverses back to the left, looking for a block, doesn't get it, and he's going to be down at the 49-yard line. So that punt, the quarterback punt, was blocked. Jean Charles caught it out of the air, and when I say blocked, more like deflected. Still got across the line of scrimmage. Now he just shanked it. My eyes deceived me. He just went off the side of his foot. And how about Jean Charles catching that one on literally what was about a 7-yard punt?
And then the run after the catch off of the punt. He almost had a chance to return that right there. But for Glenville State, Dante Roberts, you need to be able to back up and give yourself room. If you're too close to the line of scrimmage, you're not going to have enough room to kick that ball. You need to make sure you're back to have that clearance.
All right, Fairmont will have the ball at the 49-yard line. Quick pass down the line, caught by LaChristopher Lee, and he drops it, and it's probably a good thing. He gets blown up on the play, and that would have been a big loss for Fairmont State as Fabian Guerra missed the block that he needed to apply, and the linebacker, Marcus Uma, comes over and puts the shoulder right into the midsection of LaChristopher Lee, so that goes as a bonus for Fairmont State.
Yeah, and Guerra's job only gets harder as this game goes along and the Glenville State defenders start to recognize the plays. You're going to have to hold that block up much longer. It's a long throw to the field, so that's a hard play to make.
All right, 2nd down and 10, ball at the 49-yard line. Snap is back, Hibbs, deep drop. Hibbs going to run forward, and he's just going to have to tuck it, and he'll be chased out of bounds. Cross midfield around the 46-yard line as Austin Hill was giving chase on the play. And they'll say Hibbs stepped out at the 48, so that's a gain of 3, 3rd down and 7 upcoming.
Yeah, big down for both teams here. For Fairmont State, you want to be able to take care of the football in this situation. And Glenville State, defend, try to get a little bit of pressure, and possibly force Cooper Hibbs to make an erratic throw.
All right, 3rd down and 7. Lee comes in motion to trips to the right. Snap back, middle screen. Pass caught by White. White is going to be hit and dropped. Well diagnosed and stopped by Markeith Dews. White picks up a yard. Fairmont blows an opportunity with excellent field position and will be forced to punt from the Pioneer 48-yard line.
Yeah, and you called it, Dews, kind of sniffing that play out. For receivers on screen plays, it's important that they get blocks or go ahead and run your receiver off. Right there, Dews not being fooled.
Tyler Johnson on to punt, hangs it up into the air. Fair catch called for, not taking. The ball's going to hit the 5, and it's going to bounce into the end zone with Darius Lee trying to keep it in the field of play and could not. So Johnson got too much on that kick, and Glenville will get the ball at the 20-yard line. 11:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Pioneers leading by 3 in the Battle of the Bit. 24-21 is our score. This is Thursday Night Football from the Mountain East Conference.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
In any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
To stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us. All of us.
To stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Now, back to Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football on Metro News.
$11:05 to play in the fourth quarter. 24-21 Glenville leads here. Charleston, no problem with UVA Wise. Fourth quarter, 52-7. Golden Eagles on their way to a one-loss season with that big lead on the Cavaliers this evening down in Central Virginia. First and 10, 11:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Glenville leads Fairmont State by 3. Roberts and Drake in the backfield. Snap back. Make that Lee. He takes the handoff, and the hole closes quickly, and Lee will get 2 yards. Tackled on the play by Josh Ballard and Quincy Redmond for Fairmont State.
And these are the same things that we saw in the first quarter with Fairmont State. They made it a point of emphasis to slow these 2 running backs down from Glenville State, Tevin Drake and Ramon Lee, and they've been doing it all game.
Gain of 2, second down and 8. Glenville, of course, in no hurry here. Lee stays in. Pioneers trying to eat up some clock here, leading by 3. Snap back to Roberts. Looks right. Swing pass comes to Ramon Lee. Out in the flat. Little shake and bake, and he'll be tackled down at the 25-yard line. Danced around with Emmanuel Ivey and Marcus Porter. While he was dancing, Porter comes over and gives him a solid shot right at the 25. It's going to be a 3rd down and 5.
You know, you really have to like the energy that you see out of Fairmont State. These guys are really flying around in their gang tackling. You haven't seen a lot of open field running room by this Glenville State offense. It's a lot of white hats to the football.
3rd down and 5 for the Glenville State Pioneers. Going with the wind here in the fourth quarter, needing the 30-yard line. Roberts is ready. Snap is back. Roberts looks. Quick slant. Pass batted in the air and almost intercepted. Broken up by Kenneth and nearly caught off the deflection. A diving attempt by Marcus Porter at the 36-yard line, and Fairmont is forced to punt.
Yeah, Marcus Porter almost coming up with that play right there. It's unfortunate, but tip balls will always get picked 90% of the time. So it's very important that you as a receiver try to go ahead and secure that catch. It's going to happen. Defensive linemen will get their hands up, but the tip balls will get picked.
And now Glenville has an injured player, and that's Ralph Gordon. Their leading wide receiver is helped off along the sideline over here after taking the hit from Kenneth on that pass attempt on the reception. All right, Tanner Wright, their normal punter, is on. 1 punt, 34 yards so far tonight. Snap is back. He boots it. Got the wind at his back. It's a rocket shot taken down by Christopher Lee. He will jitterbug over the 30, out to the 40, picks up a return block at the 45, stops, and now will eat it at the 45-yard line. But a nice little return there from Christopher Lee out to the 45. And that's where Fairmont will see a flag on the field at the 49-yard line. So hold everything as the Falcons may surrender. Again, good starting field position after a blocking infraction on the return. We'll have to check the flag here. 9:25 to play. Clock stopped, 24-21. Glenville State leading Fairmont State. And Mr. Official with the call from down below. And the flag was laying at the 49 on Lee's return.
There is no foul on the play. First down, Fairmont.
All right, so we'll hold here at the spot, the 44-yard line. Fairmont down 3. 9:25 to play. Fighting Falcons trying to win their 6th game, and in the season it's 6-4. Glenville trying to pick up win number 8 on the season and keep their playoff hopes alive. Slim, but would keep them alive. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 44.
We'll see if Glenville State made any adjustments from that last Fairmont State series.
Ashenfelter comes in motion to balance, low snap, and here's a handoff. Nice little cut there from White. White hurdles a defender across midfield down to the 48-yard line as he cleared Octavius Twine. Look out below.
You know, I tell you what, if this is a player that's injured and able to hurdle over a player, I would hate to see him at full strength. I mean, that's a very good effort.
Yeah, the only negative is White didn't stick the landing. So it gets a 8.7 from the Russian judge on that one, but still an 8-yard pickup, 2nd down and 2. 8:50 rolling clock, Fairmont across midfield. Falcons in a pistol set. Now White settles to the left of Hibbs. Hibbs play action, throws the deep throw out to the sideline, caught by LaChristopher Lee, and Lee will get spun out of bounds and had the ball ripped out of his hands, so we'll see where they spot that. And it's going to be a gain of maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, we saw.
So deep throw over to Lee, and then the ball was ripped out.
We saw Lee on that punt return. Same situation here. He's in the open field. He can make a guy miss, but you want to be able to protect that football at the same time.
Yeah, Troy Brown Jr. again ball hawking on that play. 3rd and a yard for Fairmont with 8:13 to play in the 4th quarter. Fairmont's got to get it to the 46. Low snap. Hibbs is back on 3rd and a yard. Hit as he throws. Deep throw to the sideline. Pass caught, 1st down to the 34. What a beauty. Hibbs dropped a dime in front of the corner, or behind the corner in front of the safety, and dropped it right into Fabian Guerra's lap.
Yeah, and the beauty it was. You have to understand the difficulty of this throw. You're trying to fit it into a spot, into a tight zone. You have a very small window, and again, it's in between the front level of a corner, and the back level of a cornerback and the front level of a safety. Very small window.
They're got to put the perfect arch on it, and Hibbs did. Fairmont is nearing field goal range. 1st and 10, ball at the 34-yard line. Down by 3. Hibbs setting up the screen. Caught by White. He needs a block. Gets it. Turns upfield at the 30. Tackled from behind at the 27-yard line. Tackled on the play by Austin Hill, but a good gainer on 1st down for Fairmont State of 8 yards.
Yeah, good play right here by Fairmont State. Again, going back to the zone. They're getting that good push by the defensive line, getting the linebackers to go ahead and drop back in coverage. But give Austin Hill credit. 300 pounds tracking that play down from behind.
All right, here's a quick snap and a handoff to Austin White. Didn't have the 1st down, but he spins and then gets a little assist on a shove, and the pile gets moved forward down to the 22 and a Fairmont 1st down.
Just like the series we saw before this for Fairmont State, chewing up a lot of clock and keeping the chains moving, converting on 3rd downs. That's what's important right now in this point of the game. They seem to be in control.
1st and 10, ball at the 22-yard line, down to 6:45 to play. Fairmont and Glenville both with 2 timeouts remaining. Falcons on the march trying to regain the lead. Trailed by 10 here in this 2nd half. Ashenfelter goes in motion from right to left. Here's a snap and a give to White. Tries to burst to the outside. White inside a tackler at the 15, and he's down to the 11-yard line. Boy, Austin White saving his best for last as his carries in his college career starting to trickle down. He got to the edge, a little show and go move that left the defender Twine flat-footed, and White takes it for a Fairmont 1st down to the 11.
You know, what I like about Austin White, he's not worried about the defender that's in his face. He's already past that guy. He's looking for the next guy. So to have that mindset as a ball carrier, you're always going to win these one-on-one battles.
First and 10, ball at the 11-yard line. Trips wide left. Fairmont down 3. White gets the carry, huge hole up the middle. White will take it inside the 10, and he's down to the 7. Well, that was a good recovery by Glenville's back half of the defense because it was a massive hole that opened up as White took that handoff, and he was tripped up by Settles, and that holds it to a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, and again, that 5-yard gain is still positive yardage, which puts you a little bit closer to the end zone. Fairmont State threatening to score here.
Clock winding to 5:20 to play. Trips wide to the right. Second down, 6 from the 7. Hibbs is ready. Motions Ashenfelter from right to left. He settles. Turn, give. No, it's a fake. Hibbs rolls. Hibbs to the 5. Hibbs in. Touchdown with a flag down. Flag flies in as Hibbs takes it in, and maybe a holding call out on the flank on Fairmont State. Great fake from Hibbs. And a holding penalty coming up on Fairmont State. That ball, and that happened to the goal line.
Holding, offense, number 83. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat second down.
Penalty on Nick Alvaro. Clarksburg product on Cooper Hibbs' run. Alvaro out there is the flank wide receiver. And a great sail job, I think, by the defender as well, Brandon Absher, to sell the hold. And it worked.
Yeah, sometimes those defensive backs will take some acting classes and be able to get out on the field and do a good job to act it up. It's unfortunate for Fairmont State because it doesn't get any easier than that.
9th penalty, 100 yards for Fairmont State, and it wipes out a go-ahead touchdown. Fairmont will try again when we come back. This is Thursday Night Football from the Mountain East Conference.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi with your invitation to join us every night for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line. If it's happening in West Virginia in its sports, we'll talk about it. So join us here nightly at 6:06 for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi with your invitation to join us every night for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line. If it's happening in West Virginia in its sports, we'll talk about it. So join us here nightly at 6:06 for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line.
The Mountain East Conference plays here. This is Metro News.
.504 to play in the fourth quarter. Fairmont's Cooper Hibbs touchdown taken off the board on a holding call. Now the Falcons face a second down and 10 with the ball now marked at the 11-yard line. So again, Fairmont can get a first down at the 1. Down is second. Trips wide to the right. Ashenfelter is in the slot. Hibbs on a hard count, has 15 still on the huddle clock, so he checks the sideline. Is good with the play. Snap, Hibbs, quick throw over the middle. Ashenfelter makes the catch, goal line, he's in. Fairmont State touchdown. So the big guy, the H-back, Brandon Ashenfelter, makes the touchdown catch over the middle, his first of the season, and it might be the biggest of the season for Fairmont State.
And Fairmont State has been doing this since the start of the third quarter. They've been getting a lot of intermediate throws in there, small token fakes in the backfield with the running back. They're keying up White. You just have the Ashenfelter finding his own right there.
All right, big extra point to make it a touchdown needing lead, and the kick is good. It was a bad snap and a great job on the hold by Nick Alvaro. So he makes up for the holding penalty that wipes out the touchdown, and the product from Clarksburg, who played at Notre Dame High School, puts down a good hold, and Johnny Deerstein's extra point is up and good. A huge offensive series for Fairmont State. 9 plays, 56-yard drive, 4:25 off the clock. And now the pressure swings to this Glenville offense with 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. They find themselves down now 28-24 after leading 24-14 in this game.
And that was a huge touchdown by Fairmont State, because if you look at that situation, you have an opportunity, you get the touchdown run called back by Cooper Hibbs. If you do kick a field goal in that situation, you're still down by 1 point. So the fact that they were able to overcome that, get back into the end zone, and get the touchdown, now you're up by 4.
Yeah, Alvaro did an excellent job, and that's a huge, huge extra point there. Again, the snap was off to Alvaro's right. He had to lunge to put it down as Ashenfelter, the snapper, just missed the target there just a bit. And great job by Alvaro to get it down, and Deerstein did his thing. And now Glenville has to score a touchdown, try to win this game with 5 minutes to play.
The extra point operation is very, very crucial.
Lampkin and Thornton back deep. Here's the kickoff from Deerstein into the wind. Going to be taken at the 7-yard line. Over the 15-20. Lampkin going to be hit shy of the 25 and driven back. So we'll give him the 24-yard line on that kickoff return. And Fairmont on special teams. Antonio Harris down to make the stop. So now Glenville finds themselves 76 yards away from a potential game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, not the ideal place you would want to start if you're Dante Roberts, but you're backed up a little bit. First and foremost, you want to take care of the football and get into your offense and execute. Just relax, keep your composure, and execute.
You mentioned Dante Roberts. He's been solid tonight, has avoided the big turnover. 16 of 24, 167 yards and a touchdown. Roberts starts. Shotgun sidecar with Drake in the backfield, and Glenville has to burn a timeout just ahead of the snap. The play clock had almost expired. Now they're going to give him the timeout. The official is about to announce a delay of game penalty, but more often than not, the officials.
Snap, we had a timeout, Glenville. Second charge timeout.
Now, more often than not, the officials will give you that timeout if you have them remaining, if you're anywhere near the play clock expiring. But that's a big one, because that is Glenville's second timeout of the second half. So Pioneers can only stop it one more time. Well, next weekend, the NCAA playoffs will begin. Glenville State currently 10th in the Super Region. Top 7 get a bid. The number 1 team gets a bye. And again, Shepherd is a win away from that. If they beat Urbana over the weekend, then the Rams would finish as the number 1 team in Super Region 1, get a bye in the postseason and home field throughout. Mentioned Bowie State played an ineligible player. We'll see what effect that'll have on them at number 2. And Charleston rolling tonight over UVA Wise, poised to potentially pounce and move into second place. Amazing. Charleston, program that was just revived not that long ago, now going to make their first ever NCAA playoff appearance. First and 10 from the 24. Pass to Gordon. He's back in, and Gordon will drag a defender out to the 35-yard line. Tackled on the play by Marco Jones. And that's a first down for the Pioneers of Glenville. Gain right at 11 yards. So Gordon was nicked up on the last series. He's back in. Here's a handoff to Drake. Drake runs forward, and he's going to be tackled down at the 42-yard line. Quincy Redmond on the tackle, but another gain for the Pioneers on first down of 7 yards.
It's good to see Ralph Gordon back in there. He can contribute, but you see Glenville State going really fast with the tempo.
Yeah, they are. Roberts is ready. Snap is back. Same play. They come back to that clear out, and Gordon tackled by Pringles as he crosses midfield down to the 43. So in a hurry, here comes Glenville.
Heavily taped up. Gordon still in there making plays. You can see he's kind of hobbled, but he's still making the plays.
Yep, on senior night, the senior from Los Angeles, California, has Glenville on a first and 10 from the 43-yard line. They're going to have a false start on Glenville. Gordon left early. That'll cost the Pioneers 5. And it's a Glenville State football team again that commits a lot of penalties, but it's been Fairmont, unfortunately, winning that battle for the Falcons.
Number 10, 5-yard penalty, first down.
So they'll take it to a 1st and 15. Gordon with a noticeable limp. Going to be guarded by Jacob Jean Charles. Here on the near sideline, 1st and 15. Ball goes back to the 48-yard line. Fairmont leads 28-24, 3:41 to play in the 4th quarter. Falcons trying to win in Glenville for the first time in their last 5 trips. Roberts is back, pressuring, sacked. Back at the 48-yard line, hung onto the ball too long, and Marco Jones will sack him down for Fairmont State. The other transfer from the University of Virginia, sophomore from Baltimore.
Yeah, we haven't called Marco Jones' name a lot tonight, but right there coming up, making a play when it matters the most, getting to the quarterback, taking down Dante Roberts.
4th sack of the night for Fairmont State. 2nd down, 18. Roberts rolls the pocket out. He looks, he pumps, he throws deep along the sideline. Overthrown, incomplete. Had Absher open. Emmanuel Ivy got over late. Perhaps paused momentarily on that pump fake. And Absher working up the sideline, but Roberts with one of his first real poor throws of the night.
You know, I always say for a wide receiver that is easy to drop a pass when you're wide open. It's easy for a quarterback to overthrow or underthrow a wide open receiver because you want to be perfect. Just deliver and make the throw.
3:03 stop clock, 3rd down, 19. Glenville snap back to Roberts, 4-man rush. He stands and fires late over the middle, incomplete. Missed the receiver, Quinn Thornton. He was open right in the center of the field, and Roberts throws and misses another open wide receiver for the 2nd straight snap of the ball.
And again, in a perfect world, you would like that ball to be out in front of your receiver a little bit more. Thornton would have definitely made that catch, I'm sure, a little more out in front, but with all the tie-ins to this game, it's a rivalry game, it's the last game of the season. You need to make every single play you can.
Would have been near the lead stick. 4th and 19, 2:58 to play. Snap back to Roberts. Roberts rolls the pocket right. He's looking deep. He's throwing deep into double coverage, and the pass is going to be broken up, incomplete. Absher, the intended target at the goal line, could not make the catch. Guarded down there by Fairmont State's Kenneth, and Fairmont will take over on downs with 2:50 to play. They'll have the ball at the Glenville 48-yard line. Pioneers only have 1 timeout remaining.
You know, I'm not sure for Eric Smith, this was the best call that you could have went to. You have a 4th and 10. You go for the lowest completed percentage pass in the game, which is the deep ball. You know, I didn't really see too many underneath routes right there, but you have a turnover on downs. Fairmont State takes over.
Yep, not over yet. 2:50 to play. Fairmont needs to click off a 1st down or 2. Glenville, again, can only stop the clock 1 time. Hibbs, 228 yards passing on the night, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Right now, it might be all Austin White. He gets the 1st down, handoff. He bursts through over the 40, nearly popped out the other side. It's a 1st down carry down to the 36-yard line.
You know, and this is what the rivalry games are all about. We've seen this game go up and down. Fairmont State, they were down, but they're coming back, and they have pretty much taken control of this game in the 2nd half.
Yeah, White doing his best Tevin Drake impersonation here. He seems to be getting stronger as this game wears on. Fairmont now trying to milk the play clock and the game clock. Play clock at 15 seconds, game clock at 2:17. Hibbs, a heady quarterback, has him up to the line. Snap and a give. White, head of steam, 1st down. Takes it inside the 30-yard line, and they're going to say his knee hit at the 27. That'll leave him a yard shy of the 1st down. But a 9-yard rip for Austin White right up the middle, and a huge hole opened up by Fairmont State's offensive line.
Yeah, you have that guard pulling around for Fairmont State from the right to the left to lead Austin White up in that hole. And you can see the air kind of just coming out of this Glenville State defense. These runs are starting to break off more and more for Austin White, longer and longer.
Yeah, Glenville's got to get a stop here. It's a lot to ask for on 2nd down and a yard, so they can burn their timeout, their 1 remaining timeout. Clock is at 90 seconds. Pistol set. Ashenfelter, the lead blocker, handoff White. He busted to the outside. Little stop and go. He'll have a 1st down for Fairmont State down to the 21-yard line.
And that 1st down was so important for Fairmont State. And I like that Austin White stayed in bounds right there. But now that forces Glenville State into using their last time out of the game. And for Fairmont State, you just need to be able to control this ball.
All right, Glenville takes their final timeout. Austin White, 19 carries, 171 yards, 9-yard per carry average tonight, playing his final game as a Fairmont State Fighting Falcon. So Glenville takes their final timeout in the slot where they certainly did not want to, and that is on a first down. 1:17 to play as the Fairmont bench waving white towels over across the way. Celebration starting for this Fighting Falcon football team as the crowd here at Morris Stadium starts to head to the exits. With 1:17 to play, Fairmont State can just take a couple of knees, and the Falcons will pull off really what is an upset coming in here to Morris Stadium.
And again, with this being a big rivalry game, you can toss out all the numbers. Fairmont State not winning at Glenville in the last 5 games, but sometimes you can't follow the trends, and they change that up tonight.
All right, Fairmont, victory formation out of the shotgun. Cooper Hibbs, 7 yards deep, takes the snap, takes a knee. Clock starts, and there's nothing the Pioneers can do about it. 70 seconds, and it is rolling. 28-24. It's going to be a joyous night for 8 Fairmont State Fighting Falcons seniors, and just a tough, disappointing night and end to the careers of Ramon Lee, in particular, the all-time leading rusher for Glenville State. But you hate to see Lee go out like this. Certainly deserved better.
Yeah, Lee has nothing to hang his head on. Neither does Drake or any other seniors from Glenville State. These guys had a good season. You would like to have closed it out at home.
Another knee taken by Hibbs, and that will do it. Game clock is ahead of the play clock. Austin White, huge game tonight. E.L. Robinson, player of the game. 19 carries, 170 yards tonight for the senior from Livonia, Michigan. Austin White got Fairmont started with that draw handoff on the first series, and he closes the game out with a pair of first downs as Fairmont State is going to retain the battle of the bit. The bit heads back to the Friendly City for the 2nd consecutive year as Fairmont State, as the clock winds down to 3 seconds, has won for the first time here at Moore Stadium since 2005, snapping a 5-game road losing streak to the Glenville State Pioneers, as the Fighting Falcons of Fairmont State will end their season at 6-4, and Glenville now sees what little playoff hopes they had now go by the wayside. They'll end the season at 7-4. Big win tonight for the Fighting Falcons of Fairmont State. Invite you to stay tuned. More coming up in the post-game show. You're listening to Thursday Night Football from the Mountain East Conference.
They say a photograph is worth 1,000 words. We say it's worth a whole lot more than that. Dear National Guard, are you up to it? It's up to you.
A home for our heroes. That's what the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility in Clarksburg offers. Personal, compassionate care in a state-of-the-art facility that includes a licensed Alzheimer's unit, a chapel, access to secure gardens and porches, regular outings, recreational opportunities, and much more. No veteran is turned down due to finances. Maximum rates at the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility are 1/3 of the national average. Visit veterans.wv.gov or call 866-WV4-VETS.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
One drop causes a ripple, and that ripple moves across the water, affecting the entire body. Much the same way, when our schools educate our children for high-tech new economy jobs, the effects flow through West Virginia. These technology-based businesses see we have a workforce ready to grow their industry, and they move here. Then our children get those jobs and stay here. Call your state legislator and ask, what are you doing to bring high-tech businesses to West Virginia? From the West Virginia High Technology Foundation.
On Metro News, this is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football.
Celebration underway for the Fairmont State Fighting Falcons as the Falcons win the bit in 2015 and retain the trophy that's handed out annually to the winner of Fairmont State and Glenville State. Fighting Falcons victorious 28-24, the final score here tonight at Morris Stadium as Fairmont rallied from 14 down, and it was plays like our West Virginia Air National Guard play of the game that kept this such an entertaining game in the second half. A 40-yard touchdown catch from Dante Absher from Dante Roberts with the time winding thin, just 26 seconds in the second quarter. Tied it up at 14 in the second half. Glenville takes a 10-point lead at 24-14, only to see Fairmont State respond. A couple of touchdown passes from Cooper Hibbs in the second half. He finished with 4 in the game, just 1 interception, but really this game tonight belonged to Austin White. 19 carries, 170 yards, 9 yards per carry in the game as Fairmont State not only wins, but the Falcons get a comfortable victory, 28-24. Comfortable meaning scored late and got a stop on defense and was able to run out the clock, Rashid.
Yeah, Austin White had a huge game, and you know, going out as the last game, it's your senior year, rivalry game, you're going to leave it all out on the field, and he ran like a wild man tonight. But give a lot of credit to Glenville State and the rest of the Fairmont offense and defensive players.
Yeah, Ramon Lee does go over 1,000 yards rushing tonight, but a tough night. 9 carries, just 28 yards. Final thought coming up on the Metro News Radio Network.
Coming from a small town and a high school graduating class of just 30 students, I had no idea what to expect at college. What I found at Fairmont State are limitless possibilities. I'm the student government president. I work in the admissions office. I'm double majoring, and I have a great internship this year. I can really say my life changed here. I'm Mitch Moore. Fairmont State is helping me exceed my personal goals, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Founded in 1872, Glenville State College is the only 4-year college in Central West Virginia. But we are unquestionably the best small public liberal arts college in the country. Come visit us in person or online and see our new Waco Center with its Land Resources Department and sports facilities, as well as our new student housing and updated science labs. Come to Glenville and see why Glenville State College is where you belong.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football, brought to you by AARP.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
This is Mountain East Conference Thursday Night Football on Metro News.
Fairmont State victorious tonight, 28-24 over Glenville. Great lift into the postseason for Jason Woodman's club, Rasheed Wallace, as you head into the Rasheed Marshall, as you head into the offseason now.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are going to have a lot riding for them in the offseason. Whenever you can close out a win like that, you have a good off season, it carries into the following season.
Yeah, absolutely. Disappointing loss tonight for Glenville State, but a 7-win season, a great year for David Hutchinson as he continues to build this program here in Glenville. A great night tonight here at Morris Stadium. Fairmont rallies from 10 down to win 28-24. And that will wrap up our regular season coverage of Mountain East football on these Thursday night package. We'll be back with you as we will have the first 3 rounds of the NCAA postseason video coverage at WVMetroNews.com on the Metro News channel. And we will set the stage for you at WVMetroNews.com and give you the matchups and detail our coverage. Thanks for watching Thursday Night Football from the Mountain East Conference.